Las Vegas, it's Barman's Sunday Night Poker.
Okay, going.
Woo! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Sarcastic Barman, and welcome back to Sunday Night Poker. It's been a while. We've been practicing in the background. Well, we've actually just been drinking profusely because we're all alcoholics. Wait, hang on. We're not alcoholics. We're drunks. Alcoholics go to meetings. So, yeah, the closest we get to a meeting is meeting up here and drinking. Does that count? I'm not sure. But let's go around the table, see who's here, and we'll start with Ardwin, who subjected me to, I'm not sure what. The memory of this morning is very hazy. Of my first of 3 live streams so far today. I'm doing well. Ardwin, how are you doing? Nice to speak to you. Did you have a nice Christmas? Because it's the first time you've been back on since Christmas. And the phone's ringing. Fuck.
Hello, I'm Ardwin and I'm an alcoholic. No, doing pretty well. Christmas was great. I actually celebrated it like every year alone with my mother. So that was convenient that we didn't have to do anything special about it. We could just do it like every year. So that was great. I suppose we have a new guy in here. I'm kind of. How are you doing, Mr. Barman? How can you maybe?
I'm only ringing when my phone's going.
Can you maybe introduce yourself? Because I guess you're new here to this poker thing.
Sorry about that. Where were we? I just had a phone call. Literally the second I did handed over hello to you.
Well, that's all right. I was just saying that we have a new person in here. How are you doing, Mr. Barman? I haven't seen you here before on the poker night.
No, this is the first time this year, so that's saying something.
That is true as well.
I've done my 3 live streams this morning. I did 3 live streams yesterday, so I have a vague recollection of just suddenly being transported to Australia. I think it was Australia. It was warm and there was giant spiders. It's the only place I can think of it being, really.
It was a washing machine in space.
It was a washing machine. Oh, it was, yes. I'm remembering more now. It was a washing machine in space. It was very weird. But yeah, that was fun this morning. And then I've just had a debate on agree to disagree about the death penalty. So that was very funky.
Ooh.
Yeah,
sounds great.
It was a bit of fun. But our man who's going to tell us whenever there's a heist on this evening, who we can always rely on, little dragon sat in the corner breathing fire, playing bad at cards. Daybreaker Flint, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm really nice to meet you for once. It's really nice. Yeah, I'm still expecting, what were we, 20 beers? I'm expecting 20 beers from you from the last time, you know. Not the 150 quid you sent Ardwin and suddenly disappeared into his new PC. Right.
Yeah,
oh, God. That was, last time was just hilarious.
Speaking of 150 quid, I will have to say a huge thank you to DK, who I had my debate with today, who offered to match all super chats in the debate to a mental health charity of our choosing. So he chose mine. So I also matched his donation. So we've raised £70 for mine charity.
Nice.
Hats off.
Okay. So I thought that was a good one worth mentioning. So a big thank you to him. I'll grab his Twitter handle. I shall drop it in chat. He does a lot of climate change. So he has a go at climate change deniers because obviously they're almost as stupid as flat earthers. This is his channel. I've just dropped in on Twitter. He hasn't got a YouTube, but for anyone who wants to follow, there it is. And say hello from me and everyone here. That'd be awesome. And I did hear then someone a bit strange, a bit I can't think of a decent fucking cheese restaurant. Fuck my life. This is what I was doing with a bottle of wine and start on the second one. So we'll just skip to it and say, Cheesemondo, how are you doing?
Hello. Doing okay, I guess. I got a giant flask of tea on the go. The cat is constantly laying on the microphone, so you might hear her during the show. Other than that, I'm ready for you guys to take my chips.
Yay! We like chips. Chips are good, especially with salt and vinegar.
You British
then-
are weird.
What do you mean? Chips and salt and vinegar are the best things ever. And then also joining us from this morning is the man, the myth, the legend, the person who just won't shut up whenever you want him to. It's okay, Boomer.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How
I
are
just
you?
finally worked out how not to change my name. Chrissy was good. To anyone who received a book from me, they're due back at the library on Thursday. Okay, guys. So that's important, imperative to get done. We're actually having we're having a cyclone down here in Australia today. We had a cold week. Last week I had a fucking power cut. Is this Armageddon back over again? 2021 ain't looking good, guys. So I'm just going to curl up in the corner in the fetal position and rock back and forth.
That's not a good sign for the start of the year. We're 17 days into the year. You're already rocking the fetal position. Jesus Christ. What are we going to do, then?
I'm done. Well, I've only got dribbling left. That's about it. So anyway, good to be here, and I need your money. So I want money. Sympathy vote, please.
You can't be that bad, though, because you haven't put 2 pencils up your nose, your underwear on your head, and sat there and gone, whittle. So once you get to that position, then we will worry. But the person running all the back tonight, he's feeling better after feeling a bit ill and croaky and plokey. He still can't talk properly, but it's the one and the only Colon.
Oh, Barman. How you doing? Yeah, I'll have a look.
Give me a second. Give me a second. Heist.
Woken up now, is it?
Yeah, let's just get that done
Heist.
quickly. Heist. Oh, okay.
It's the only reason most people come here.
It is. Honestly, it's the only reason why you have 3-hour streams on a Sunday night with the Shills. It's heist. Anyway, yeah. So I'm still a little croaky. Extremely sore after the last couple of days because of the amount of butt hurt I've been getting from a lot of the Shills about the videos I found recently. So thank you so much for enjoying them so much.
They have been horrible videos. Speak Truth sends his apologies. He couldn't join us this evening, and a couple of others who couldn't make it tonight. I'm still waiting to hear back off a few people, but there were a few people that couldn't join us this evening because they're busy and they've got real lives and social lives and they know people they've talked to. I know. I don't know. I really don't. Oh, my social life revolves around here and losing very badly at poker. This table is horrendous. Fuck my life. But anyone who wants to join us, come and see us. Send me a message on Discord. I have it open and we can play some really bad poker. There we go. Critical Cripple, also known as Dave, has just got back to me. He's stuck with the family. He doesn't look impressed with the emojis he sent at this. Sorry if his family are listening.
Yeah, and for anybody interested, I've just posted the information at the top there. Contact the barman or myself to join the actual table. We got 3 seats spare. Come on, have a bit of fun. Hit us up on Discord or in the chat, and we'll see about getting you in.
Yeah, and for anyone who doesn't have the Discord link, I shall drop the Discord link right now into chat, so anyone can join the EiE Discord, and from there you can find our own personal Discords and things like that as well. And good evening to everyone in chat. So, ooh, a 9. That really doesn't help me out at all.
I don't think it helps anybody.
Well,
except me.
It gives me a pair, but a pair of 9s and everything else that's on the table is a bit shit.
Is that a round pair that actually is the shape of the earth?
I've heard people saying you should grow a pair, so maybe it's got something to do with that.
Hey, Cheese wants some money. So, what stupid has everyone seen about this evening or this week? Well, I can actually say, what stupid has everyone seen this year they want to share with the group? We'll start with Ardwin. Ardwin, have you seen any stupid worth sharing for the year?
Well, yeah, today the police actually stopped an illegal demonstration in Amsterdam with 2,000 people demonstrating against the corona measurements, and they actually arrested 115 people.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Just a few then?
Yeah, just a few.
Yeah, I'll be fair, it's only like a 20th of the crowd, but still, that's more arrests than you'd expect to actually see at a demonstration.
Yeah, they because they wouldn't leave. They deployed. They even deployed water cannons, and it's kind of cold right now. So that's kind of might be an indication to leave, especially in winter time.
I mean, the fun part is I actually know somebody who's working for the Amsterdam police. So,
well, maybe he was deployed there.
I think he could be, but he also could be the one just deploying the guys. He's part-time dispatcher, so.
Well, yeah, dispatcher. Yeah, well, dispatchers usually don't get deployed. So, so yeah, that's stupid. That's the thing of the day, actually, even. So yeah, it's kind of getting hairy right now here because we're talking about the curfew, and meanwhile we don't really have a government anymore because our government stepped down. So it's fun and games in the Netherlands. It's fun and games.
That really does sound like it. Fuck my life. Oh, Daybreaker Flint, what stupid have you seen this week or this year?
I mean, I think the funniest thing was like when a close friend of the family and their spouse and their child all contracted coronavirus. And yeah, it was horrible for them. And I feel for them. We helped them, of course. It's like, yeah, we help. We put food behind to their doorsteps. And as it was all done, they actually came to our house and were complaining, oh my God, it was so freaking bad. You won't believe it. And like, yeah, just thinking for myself. And then something came out. Yeah, well, next time I'm just gonna get vaccinated. Like, haha! I basically left the room. Was like, yeah, you see, that's what we have them for. And we just yesterday we had the conversation about that. Like, yeah, they are not really sure about how safe the vaccine is because it was developed so fast. And I explained to them that's how they are produced and why they could have been produced so fast. And mostly because money and more money was given there, etc. And mRNA vaccines are produced really quickly if you have the correct mRNA. So,
I mean, let's be fair. They weren't starting from actual scratch with the COVID virus because we understand the SARS virus at least basically. And a shitload of money and probably horrendous bonuses for whichever company got one out to market first by the parent company that owns them, saying, look, if you can get one to market before anyone else, we'll give you your department a $5 billion bonus and you can do whatever fucking project you want. Is probably going to be a big bonus.
Yeah, from what I understood, it's also like the willingness to be a test person is much higher for this. And because it's not like a fringe disease, it's the pool you can fish out of with the people that want to be a test person that are relevant to be a test person is also like much bigger than usual.
Yeah, big testing groups, etc. And all. I mean, you can go look it up, and all the regulations are met for that vaccine to be legitimate. The only thing we don't have yet is the long-time studies about effects, etc. But again, we don't have that about lots of things which are released onto market. Unless you want to wait 10 years and tell somebody, yeah, there's something experimental, but it needs to be approved, and the long-term study needs to be made of maybe 10 people. It's like, yeah, that's not really great.
Yeah.
So
we have all just basically become part of a long-time study.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, though, getting products up onto the market does take certain times. There's that balancing act of we've got to get it out there to stop it killing people. But if it kills people, it defeats the purpose. The medicos really do know what they're doing. They didn't come down the last shower, and only the smart kids get to be in the medical industry. So, I mean, we have to sort of persevere with the way they do it. They do know what they're doing, though.
Yeah, I mean, they had 40-odd thousand people in the initial trials, didn't they, between the blinds and the regulars. So, yeah, we've got a good understanding of the short-term effects on it. But long-term effects are the ones that say, 10 years down the line, I might get cancer. The possibility of that is very slim. You've probably got more possibility of dying from COVID than you have of actually getting cancer from it. So,
it's the biggest complaint was about comparison to the flu vaccine, which, to my knowledge, is still to the one with lesser deadly or lesser disarmed virus in the vaccine, which basically you just still can get ill from.
And you call it.
And it
the same as you got the topper.
Yeah, and it happens quite regularly because I think who was it? My dad and the other one who was there actually went ill as they took the flu vaccine. Like, yeah, that is.
Oof.
I mean, if you just contract the normal virus and be fine with it, like, yeah, maybe just not the flu vaccine, because that one is like, yeah. It's not the best one, to be honest.
No,
because it's changing regularly, and so yeah, I can understand that.
So
But
where the RNA vaccines actually might be really beneficial, because those are more prone to virus, quote unquote, virus types instead of the actual virus. So that might be actually really beneficial for flu vaccines.
they're less likely to be involved in mutations, because if you look at the Pfizer vaccine for it attacks the protein on the outside of the virus. So if the proteins that are on the outside of the virus change, there's the chance that the virus will become less contagious. So to start with, you've got your bonus there that the virus has got to be less dangerous. But on the worst side, if it becomes more dangerous, we've already got the basis for making the RNA vaccine with the proteins and things like that. We understand it more, that we can then get a new one out sooner and things like that. So it does change things about a lot more.
that's true.
The joys project. I saw
Also,
a great.
we have.
Go on, Boomer.
We also have the fact that although the virus itself is always changing in its DNA, so is that of the conspiratard. The amount of people who are still in fucking denial about this thing boggles the mind. Like that has got to be some super stupid there.
Oh, very, very. I don't think there's words for how stupid some of these people are. Oh, it's not real. COVID has never been isolated. Well, it has. But even if you take COVID being isolated out of it, please explain the 64,000 excess deaths in England and Wales this year. Oh, it's no worse than anywhere with the flu. Yes, it fucking is.
Fucking is,
it really
man.
fucking is. I tried to point this out to someone. They're just like, no, it's not.
Yeah, but is it really worse than all the mental health issues that come from being isolated at home? Derp.
I mean, I have to say the mental issues are real, and I feel them very well, and that's why I'm here and have beer.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt. Mental health problems are definitely there, but someone like go on, Boomer.
Oh, sure, people are dying, but what about me? This is more about me. This is not about those that are dying. I'm way more important. Sorry.
No. I did that video on Katie Fuckface last week, and she brought up, all the suicide rates in the UK, blah, 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 blah. And I had to point out to her that the suicide rates for the first 3 quarters are down 400 people on the first 3 quarters. And when there's only 3,000 suicide rates in the UK, that's a high.
I hear you.
Heist, Boomer.
Thank you, Jin. I'm sorry, Jin, you hasn't tagged me in that as well. But yeah, yes, there are mental health concerns on it, but that's more of a concern of society to get together. Because what's worse, to have some people with mental health issues that then we can address, we can chat to people, we can try and form social bonds and things, rather than, this person caught COVID and died. There's nothing you can do now. So, okay.
Well, it's also like a really hard choice you have to make. Do you want 50 people to die from COVID just so that 10 people don't die from suicide because they can't handle being locked in? It's a choice that you don't want to make, but you kind of have to make during a pandemic.
Yeah. So I'll make sure we get round everyone, as interesting as all this is. Cheesemondo, what stupid have you seen this year? I get to say.
Oh, good. Oh goodness! I can tell you, I've been, apart from everything that the colon's found, which occupies my nightmares now. Never mind being locked in. Being locked in with colon in your brain is terrifying. I sat and watched the various House and Senate debates recently, which is hysterical. And in the past 24 hours, I've been finding videos of the uncalled for. So I've channeled a little bit of colon, dug into the Shills vaults, and I found a breatharian yogi who explains how breatharianism works by using a joint.
Be very careful with that video, by the way. We've been struck by it before. So you might want to position. No. Yeah, it's if you see him actually smoking it, somebody's actually tried to do us on that one. They've actually tried to hit us with it. So don't do that first. I think it's in the first 2 minutes. Don't let it. On the pipe. Don't let it.
If you've got time, quickly edit video and stick a giant cucumber on screen instead. Why not?
Yeah, it would make far more sense.
Yeah. I'll have to send you a few. I need to update my. So I've got a separate YouTube account that is literally just subscribed to the stupid and fuck my life from the people I find on it. I must add some breatharians to it. That'll be good. But yeah, nice.
They're really special. I think the height of stupid this week, because I live in Colorado, one of the Colorado senators is one of these Trumpers who doesn't believe in the virus, believes in carrying a gun. She's got herself all bent out of shape because she can't conceal a gun onto the Senate floor now.
That person.
Oh, her. Oh,
yes.
Wow.
I don't know who you're talking about.
She's also claimed she's going to file paperwork to have Joe Biden impeached the day after he's inaugurated.
Oh, for God's sake.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Is that the one who is also a QAnon conspiracist, or is it the dark-haired one rather than the blonde?
I believe she's blonde.
Ah, she's the QAnon conspiracist.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, you poor people.
Oh, that's going to be rough.
She's special. She is special.
I've heard about her on the Majority Report.
Yeah. Can I just point out, no matter what, it's always still going to be funny to hear Donald Trump supporters called Trumpers, because it's just a fart. my childlessness will always come out on that.
Well, while you're on with special there, guys, doesn't it take a really special kind of stupid to dress up like, say, the left have dressed up like the right to raid the Capitol to change the outcome of an election that they had already won?
Yeah.
Now, this is what Trump's doing. Fuck, man, that is stupid to the power of 3 or 5. I don't know. That is, I can't do quadratic equations.
What is really stupid is that until they broke it, until they stormed the Capitol, they were actually patriots, and then when they stormed the Capitol, suddenly they were Antifa. That's
I mean, I think there was on Twitter, was it one person like crying about, what, we were just going into the Capitol and now they're putting me on the no-fly list and saying I'm a terrorist.
Yes,
yeah. I mean,
yeah, because you are a terrorist.
And we've got the photographs to prove it. You man with funny, weird horn and ridge shit all over your face. And this game's not giving me cards. Why is the dealer not dealing to me? I'm not getting any cards.
Did you join late?
I sat back in again or something.
That'll be why. Then you'll have to wait until the big blind comes to you.
Oh, okay.
It's even better. The photographic evidence came from their own social media.
Yeah. Here's a video of me breaking into the House of Congress and sitting on someone's desk and taking a shit. Aren't I big and clever?
No.
What do you mean you've got evidence of me taking a shit on someone's desk? Where did you get that from?
Oh God! Who was it? Like, there was was it late night tonight, was it like something like that? It doesn't great chat like, hey, look, we are starting a revolution, and I was pushed like, yeah. Maybe
her
just
about
because you were actually starting a revolution. You just could you imagine that? Just fancy me.
Or her about Onion Girl. Did you see Onion Girl?
Nope.
There was this woman who was like, "Oh, I've been tear gassed," and she was walking around with an onion in the towel, dapping her eyes with the onion. Now there are people who say like, yeah, there is sort of a myth going on that it helps against an onion helps against tear gas, but it's mighty convenient that in the middle of a raid against the government, somehow you manage to pull an onion out of your ass.
Yeah,
with her because she
there
knew she
was
was
that.
going to get
Apart from
taken.
that one time. Apart from that one time, I did pull an onion out of my ass. I don't know how it got there, but anyway, that's a different story.
Yeah, that one time at
Yeah,
band camp when I sat on an onion and it didn't come out for 30 years. This is the story of Boomer.
I was preparing a roast naked, as I always do. Doctor, you're just not going to believe what happened.
Somebody's reading his memoirs again.
Well, Boomer, it's up to you now. What's the stupidest thing you've seen this year that you want to share with the class?
Stupidest thing this year was getting up this early to get into a poker game. But outside that one, it's been pretty quiet. We've been hiding out in the sticks because we still think Melbourne's going to go into a COVID scene again. What did we have? Oh, rich people. Right. COVID re-emerged in New South Wales. The place it came from is the North Shore of Sydney. These houses are palatial. This is where prime ministers live. If you want to live in lockdown, these houses are where you want to live in lockdown. There are underground car parking. There are pools. There are swimming pools for your underground car park. And your car can actually go swimming. Like, these houses are huge, so indulgent. And what do the pricks have to do? No, not stay in. The only time they leave their fucking house is to spread COVID. And these are the guys who will pay a yachtsman $5,000 to get a boat up to the Gold Coast for New Year's Eve or something like that. So that's rich and stupid. That's the worst kind, as a certain little Cheeto chap has shown us. Rich and stupid is a very, very, very bad thing.
Yeah, just send them back to the UK.
Yes, thank you for that extra strain you've sent to us, guys. Oh, I like that one. A super mutant COVID. Good on you.
And then I'm very scared to answer this question now. Colon.
Hello.
No.
What's the stupidest thing you've seen this week?
Oh god!
Quick! Everybody take cover. Whatever.
It has to be Hold the Line, because that was just an absolute steal of a video. I just happened to be looking around for Peggy Hall, right? Information about the COVID-idiot, anti-masker, anti-vaxxer, healthy American, stupid crazy person. And I managed to find this little link from her site to go to this church where it was doing a live stream. So when I clicked on it, Hold the Line came on. Hold the Line got kicked off YouTube years ago. And she's still sending videos out to all these people who believe in all this weird stuff about, the election, Trump, anti-masking, anti-vaccine, COVID, the whole lot. And she did this spiel about how in 1871, America became the corporation of a company in London. Yeah. And that Trump is going to be the 19th president of America. Yay! It blew my mind. It absolutely blew my mind.
It was interesting. It was just the ending when she felt, so I'm Canadian. It's like, oh, fucking hell. I could hear the shouts of Dick and fucking Kennedy straight away.
I was waiting for that moment when she says, and I'm Canadian. I'm thinking that Dick is going to lose his shit.
On behalf of Canada, we don't want that crazy bit.
Yep. Dead
Yeah,
Kennedys.
I mean, we can just dump her somewhere in the ocean, but no, we don't want more pollution there. So
The sharks will be coming up. On behalf of the sharks, we don't want to either. Fuck off. No,
I mean,
give it to the penguins on the ice wall. I mean,
no. Better idea. We have a big recycler in the middle of our solar system, which is called Sun. It's quite warm there, and it will be a really warm welcome for everybody going there. So,
well, we could just send it down to all our fans down in California to the Church of Glad Tidings, I think it was, or something stupid. And she can go and live the rest of the days out down there. But I think there'll be a few Americans rather upset about this fact. Poor people.
Hi.
Say that.
Hallo, ik ga sneak.
So I think we've had a good amount of stupid this week. So the chat, when you've all stopped playing with the heist, please tell us your stupidness of the year that you've seen so far. We so need to do our own sort of Defoe, but for the middle of the year. So a runner-up sort of like half-time Defoe. So then we can make that our recommendation for the proper Defoe for the dumb fuck of the year.
That'd be an interesting one. What can we call him? Summertime? Something with it. It has to become. It has to be something that makes not like Defoe, but something really cool.
Ooh.
I'll have to think about that.
Well, despite COVID being a bit of a bummer on the year, guys, we did actually get some good Darwin Awards last year. One of our little Aussie chaps got the silver medal here. He went to one of those volcanic places out in Western Victoria and decided to do a handstand on the safety rail. Of course, you know when you're going to do a handstand, you kind of want to do it where you're going to just land on the ground. Well, he plummeted 60 metres to his death. So there's one that's out of the gene pool. What do we get?
Wow.
Oh, and good old USA, Colorado. Some guys went off gold mining from a particular book. There's someone who's written a book about he's hidden $1 million worth of gold somewhere. This is just to sell his book. And some people went out there, ute or their car broke down. They kept on going, and I think they died of. They got rescued once, went back and died of hypothermia. That was the silver medal. But the winner of the Darwins was in good old Japan. These guys took the gold. This dude went up with his phone to walk up Mount Fujiyama. He went up the wrong route, the one they normally come down on, and he would not. He went up with little preparation, and he would not turn his phone off. He actually died on social media while going up Mount Fujiyama and died of hypothermia. Not hypothermia, he fell to his death because he fell down the wrong thing. So the Darwin Awards, despite a got a lock-in year, we've still had 3 dickheads from the US, good old Oz, and Japan. So we're punching well above our weight, guys. You Englishmen, you got to lift up your game, fella. You're not dying properly.
Oh, that's
better ways to die.
I mean, I want to actually nominate Switzerland as in a general country to be nominated, or so let's say Switzerland, Austria, and Germany, where they actually have mountains, for a collective Darwin Award, which is currently all the ski resorts, which are just overfilled. I have to say, I was myself in a ski resort. But that one was tiny, and we had maximum 3 people at once below at the top. Yeah, and there you see it like 500 people, or felt like 500 people standing there at the skiing resort. Like,
damn.
Did you hear about the guy from the UK that went to the Netherlands with his ham sandwiches?
What?
Well, the Dutch officials seized ham sandwiches of drivers arriving from the UK.
Wow.
Personal imports of meat and dairy products into the EU are banned since the Brexit transition period ended. So the Dutch customs actually had to seize ham sandwiches because that's not allowed to be imported anymore.
So therefore, Hang on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We nominate UK for the second one.
Is an Englishman, by definition, a meat product? And the answer is yes, which means anyone who's got an English passport can't go into Europe now. Touche.
That's a random one. That really is a random one.
It's great. It's great.
I've thought of a thing. The summertime ultimate idiot. Stupid for short. So if we say that we do an award thing for the start of summer sort of time, so we go for August or something like that, and we'll have one ready for that, and then we'll put through that recommendation to Team Scatter and think this is the EIE's recommendation for Defoti. We've done our stupid awards on it, the summertime ultimate idiot. I think that could be quite fun and make for a nice show.
I would definitely join that.
Yep, we'll look into that one.
Yeah.
I make a big show and everything with lights, blackjack and hookers. What else? I a poker, right?
I've already got pictures of. I've already got pictures of Jutmonkthedrunk in a tuxedo, so we should be good.
Good.
It's
Believe me, it was difficult.
Some sort of premise of a show wouldn't go straight in. We've got the hookers and cocaine sorted out, but we actually need an idea for how to award it. So better work on that side.
I mean, we didn't have Eurovision last year, so we have at least have to have something in retaliation to the Americans. You know, Eurovision is always the counter against all the crap which is coming over from over the pond. You know.
I'm sorry, but that I kind of dislike the Eurovision. So.
Excuse me.
I mean, it is a counter. It's. I didn't say it's good. I said it's a counter against their permanent.
What do you mean Eurovision isn't good? The music might be shit. The whole idea of it as a giant party, let's get pissed and let's laugh at people as they be fucking knobheads on stage.
I mean, fair enough. But why call it the Eurovision when you allow countries to join the contest who aren't even in Europe?
Because they're the biggest. They're the biggest country. One of the biggest countries watching it. That's why Australia is in the Eurovision, and it's an honorary that they can join.
You can't count Australia because it's not a real country.
Yes, exactly.
Correct.
Fuck Australia.
It's fake.
Actually, guys,
It's fake.
Arnold and I did actually come up with an interesting theory as to why Eurovision is so bad. If you win Eurovision, your country gets it the next year. Therefore, who is going to want to have all of the world's Eurovisioners coming to their country? So what everyone is trying to do is come second place. You don't try to win it, which explains
it
the
generates a lot of money. If you've got the infrastructure already, like a lot of the Western countries have, it generates a lot of fucking money. Because Eurovision, the people who follow Eurovision round want to stay in a decent hotel and drink shitloads because it's the only way to get through Eurovision.
But I'll explain why we actually get a gig in there here in Australia. You know how many fucking poisonous animals we've got? We just post them to all of your people. And they actually think, they're going to send us the blue-ringed octopus if we don't.
Oh, no. Did you not know? If you win, you're not allowed to host.
I know. We're happy about that. That's why we're in. Suck shit.
I'd love it. I hope that sometime in the next 20 years the UK wins, because I would go and watch Eurovision live. I really would. I'd spend all night there getting pissed watching it. I mean, I can watch it now, so...
I mean, kind of, but not for what they ask for the admission tickets.
I've got no idea how much it is, so...
I think it's actually quite a lot. Like I don't want to know, but anyway, it's just a huge. In German we say Volksfest. It's just get drunk.
I've just had a quick look. The Eurovision tickets for 2020 range between €20 and €255. So if
that's
you're
actually
going for
not
20
too bad.
euros, that's not bad. And 255, that's going to be like a private table box sort of shit, isn't it?
Well, and the added bonus of the 20 euro tickets is that you probably won't see shit.
Yeah. Because you're not going there to see it. You're going there for the atmosphere to get pissed.
Maybe
That's
it's
what
the
you're
other way
going for.
around. Maybe it's the other way around. Maybe for the 20 euros, you have to sit in front.
And for €5 you get additional earplugs.
Yeah. I'll be fair, listening to the Eurovision coverage hasn't been the same since what's it for the BBC, what's his name for the BBC who used to do the coverage?
Terry Wogan.
Terry Wogan. Now he is funny, but I'll be fair, Graham Norton doing the coverage for it, it's just he is fucking hilarious. It's like, oh, they obviously didn't do any practice on this, did they then? He is a bitch of the highest order when it comes to it, and it's really upset me. He's left the BBC this year, so I'm thinking, what bitchy cow are they going to get to do the fucking Eurovision coverage now? And I'm really hoping if they do a vote, who do you want to do it? It's got to be Joe Lycett or someone like that, because he would just take the goddamn piss.
I went
I
to,
take it not many people know who Joe Lycett is then.
Oh, I do.
Dude,
No.
Joe Lycett is the guy who changed his name to Hugo Boss because Hugo Boss was suing people for using the name Hugo and Boss in some other way. They were suing him, so he changed his name to Hugo Boss so they couldn't do it. He says, "This is my legal name. Oh, fuck off."
I mean, I know somebody who has the last name Boss, as in actually written like the perfume. So, yeah, that's also good.
Oh, I feel like we got onto Eurovision. How did we get onto Eurovision, by the way?
Australia.
Could have been.
No way.
I mean,
Trying to land that bullshit on
blame Australia. Blame Australia.
I think it started with ham sandwiches.
Yeah, right.
Oh, dear me. I've been
Look,
keeping an eye
you're-
on the chat, but the chat's not had anything more stupid than colon scene this year by the look of it. God damn you, chat. And also, we can't be far off a heist. Jinyu. Oh, someone's doing a heist already. I can see a few of them. No, nothing's come up yet. Hey, you know, I might get the start on it there. Jinyu's tried. Bhakti's tried. Ardwin's tried. I've tried. Who's going to get it?
Bhakti! Heist.
And now the beautiful part is that everyone who came after that should already be in.
Yeah, I'm in. It's all good. It's all good in the hood.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Good, we can mute
the
Flint
whole
again.
point. The whole point we participate in Eurovision is it allows us to get Guy Sebastian out of the country for 6 months of the year, and that in itself is a bonus.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with Eurovision. It's a good laugh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I mean,
It's not my taste. Let's just keep it at that.
yeah, that's okay. I mean, last year there was like, what was it? Yeah, with everything around where they had actually declared that Macedonia actually was now called North Macedonia. And I highly disagree with that renaming. And everybody like, hey, look at that performing of the artist of North Macedonia, all of the jury, which was saying that, and everybody else was like, nope, not them. It just the jury was like, yeah, we want them. It's like they did all. I mean, the show was great, of course, but
Yeah.
still, I think half of the votes were political, just to say, yeah, it's not named like this. Like, I actually got to know somebody who worked there as an English teacher from America, and he experienced firsthandly what that meant. It's like a lot of land actually was in Greece, which belonged to North Macedonian people. And with that, they basically would give up all of that land, all of what they actually owned. And that sucks. But I don't agree with that.
Well,
And
Yeah, I don't like when Eurovision gets political. but
Yeah,
some of the stuff on it is. I'm trying to find the right song.
Yeah, the jury was political. The rest was they couldn't outrule the people who vote for it. We saw that's like no. I mean, they have a great saying in it, but votes in the end are from the people, and they give the last saying. And we actually scored second place, Switzerland, last time. Which he pulled a really great show off. Really great. Oh, nose is itching.
Thank you, Colin. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, why not? It's only a game, Boomer. I'll get you back later.
I needed it. The children at the orphanage.
Huh? Which one?
They can stop.
I owed you that.
Oh wow! I just came across like a terrible meme.
Uh-oh.
You are a terrible meme. You don't need to find it.
That is true. Maybe that is true.
Dude,
I am.
Half an hour with you, and I've written 27 memes. Even Facebook looks at me and says, "What the fuck? Where did you find that?" And I say, "Other one," and it's right. It's like Manuel. The old. He's from Barcelona. But okay, we understand. Yeah. So apparently, there's been rumors of alien abductions. Has anyone heard of those?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's good. That's the right answer. Very good.
Although
Okay,
I did hear some kind of probe going off in the chat earlier on, or no from somebody's microphone in here. So I think it was definitely buzzing. But the least units ended.
That was the engines firing for re-entry.
Well, could it not just be conditioning? It's the sound you're used to hearing, so therefore you would instantly assume it's someone with a sex toy. I'm amazed about you, Earthlings, the way you go on about that. Did I say Earthlings? I mean us, people.
Yeah, sex toys aren't that loud, Boomer, unless you've got an industrial size one for your industrial size bottom.
Yes, yes, that is correct. And stop reading my diary.
That's funny that you mentioned that, because we had someone on our washing machine spaceship who we actually kicked out back on Earth because he was a bit of a nerd. He was a bit annoying and stuff like that. And he actually started a company for making sex toys for aliens. Do you know what the company was called?
SpaceX.
No. Exactly.
Oh.
It makes sense.
Basically, if aliens turned up, about all they would do is look at us and go, "Fuck this, let's prank the fucking shit out of them." And I reckon that's about all they would do. Pretty much everything would be motivated by aliens. It would explain quite a lot, wouldn't it?
Aliens or analans? Anal.
There you go. Back to the fucking probing. What is it with you guys and the probing? It's all about the probing.
I never said anything about probing.
You
just
you're getting
assumed.
close. You're there, alien. You're there, analing, and you're not talking probing. Okay, I'm sure. Yes. How long have you had this problem?
As long as I've had my wife.
Well, she begs to differ, unfortunately.
Well, she doesn't find it a problem. I just find it hard sitting down afterwards. I mean, we will break through.
And another night on the couch.
Yeah.
You can't hear me, she's in the other room.
Yeah, earlier you were talking about the police. I had the cops pull me over during the week, and the cop walked up and said papers, and I said scissors and drove off. And it's funny, he's still chasing me.
Oh, God.
He must read that.
Oh, good grief.
Oh, blimey.
Oh, good. These cards. Am I getting nothing? Absolutely nothing.
Hey, just give your chips to me. That's fine.
I'm already down 66 chips. Jesus Christ. I should stop now.
It's the way you treat your dick. I've already
What do
told
you mean
you
the
about
way I
this.
treat my dick?
You treat your deck with total disrespect. You slam it in the fucking drawer and close the drawer on it. I treat my deck with respect. In fact, I wake up with my deck and give it a good shuffling first thing in the morning. In fact, my deck is very important to me. You should learn more deck respect.
Yeah, but the only problem is your deck's like pocket size.
I don't think so, sir. You've got I've got fucking big pockets.
Boomer.
Cargo pants. Yeah. I know. Hey, I've got cargo pants. Funny thing is,
you can tell already the jokes in the second half are going to be fucking terrible.
Oh, aren't they? Yes.
1000%.
Boy, have you got a month worth of dead jokes, plus a Christmas incursion as well. Oh, dude, it's coming. There will be therapy will be big this week.
And of course, you have Boomer and me in one room.
Yeah.
We've got a problem in the show, Barman. Apparently, somebody thinks they're called potato chips.
No, what? When did we ever mention potato chips?
I don't know, but
potato chips.
Is saying potato chips for some reason, and as far as I'm concerned, no, that's not a thing. They don't exist.
No, potato.
I have
chips.
potato crisps. I have potato crisps.
Just passing them around.
Yeah. Dutch Heretic, we need more explanation on coming into the chat and saying potato chips. It's very confusing. You have to remember, we're all drinking here. And if we're not drinking, we should be drinking.
I 100% agree with Dutch Heretic.
What, just potato chips? Nothing else, just potato chips.
Yes.
What flavour are they?
Yeah, but what's worse, you're agreeing with a question because the question was potato chips.
Yeah, no, hold on. Cheesemondo just kind of said, what flavour are they? There's no such thing as potato chips, so how can they have a flavour?
Well, apparently there's ketchup potato chips now, according to fact. I think people are just making this shit up.
That's all fake news, right?
Neutral potato chips, because then you can make your own dip.
They're not potato chips, they're crisps. Everybody get this damn thing in their head. They're
But
crisps.
no chips without the duivels dips.
No, right. Chips are the nice chunky things that you have with your fish or with your burger or with your steak. And then crisps are the little things that come in a bag that's 90% air.
Chippies.
Yeah. No, they're crisps you're eating. You can tell because of that noise. You know that? They'll be crisp.
Thing goes crunch. It's crisp.
You know, considering you guys in England spent so much of your illustrious history taking over countries in the name of spices, you reckon you bastards would have learned to use them a bit more?
So you never been to a British curry house?
Exactly.
Yeah. We can't take it to a country that uses barbecues because they're too scared of someone stealing their ovens. I mean,
no. Dutch Heretic, you're wrong. It's friet.
I mean, I heard both. It's friet or patat, and I'm confused, so I'll leave it be.
Patat is wrong, is friet.
I see. Let's talk to one of them.
It's a frietje met.
Why do I have a feeling that the next talk isn't going to be over anything religious or anything like that? It's going to be over, what's that thing of potatoes called? The chips. Die, unbeliever!
Well, what was it again? With ananas, right? I mean, it's like every other country says it's an ananas.
Yes.
And all of the English-speaking people, it is called the pineapple, and they say burn them on the stake.
I kind of hope that they also don't call it ananas in German, because that
yes, it is.
It means something different in German.
Anyone knowing as growing up as a German and has watched Werner from I forgot his name.
Oh, Chibi. No.
And yeah, that is a catchphrase. Ananas! Niemand macht Ananas! Wenn das einer macht, bin ich das!
Yeah. Machst du Ananas?
Yeah.
It's a terrible joke.
It is, but
you guys not even realize that this Germanic accent, the way you sound, even if you're saying something nice, it sounds like you want to go to war. You're really more careful with the enunciation of your words.
Really?
What I think probably happened during the First World War. The Germans were just like, "Hey, listen, man, we have to talk," and everyone's like, "Oh, the Germans are going to war with us."
I think that definitely had something to do with the mass mobilization of like 7 million men. It definitely wasn't that they sounded grumpy and saying, "We are going to get you! How dare you! We are the Germans!"
I beg to differ.
Also wenn man richtig Hochdeutsch spricht, klingt das eigentlich gar nicht mal so schlecht. Aber wenn sie dann in einer Hasstirade losgehen, könnte das schon sein, dass es missverstanden wird.
That didn't sound grumpy until the last few words.
Exactly.
See, this is the thing, though. If you're going to say anything horrible to someone, you should say it in German. If you want to swear, you should say it in French, because swearing in French is like wiping your ass with silk. Thank you, Matrix, for that analogy.
No, I have really to disagree. That is just dipping your hand in shite. Swearing in Finnish is another thing. It was like I was standing in the kitchen with my friend.
Flint.
Heist. So, also, swearing in Finnish, I was basically standing there in the kitchen, doing my business. My friend and their mother were talking with each other. Like, so I was thinking, like, oh, okay, fine. And then it came to me and was like, hey, asking her, like, hey, you, as they were done, of course, like, hey, do you even swear in Finnish? And she looked at me a bit mortified, like, yeah, we just had actually a fight. I was like, oh, okay. Other topic. How are you? Oh wait, we already seen each other. It was really like that. It was, I guess, a bit of a heated argument, but it just was like me standing there, not noticing what's going on.
Another good thing should probably also be swearing in Flemish, because those Flemish always sounds like really, really nice to me.
I mean, that's just weird Dutch.
Yeah.
It's Dutch without the letter T. That's it.
Actually, the Flemish are a bunch of rebels. Which country we should take back with force? I don't understand why there isn't a political party yet in the Netherlands that's a proponent of taking back the Flemish by force. I don't.
I think I've heard something about that beforehand. Let me think. But it was with a different part of another country. Oh yeah, right. It was the Alsace. You remember?
The Alsace? What?
Alsace-Lorraine.
That little bit of next to France and Germany that they.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually where I'm from. From a quarter from me is from. So basically,
which quarter? Top, middle, bottom, top, middle.
Your legs come from Alsace-Lorraine. Where'd the rest of you come from?
I mean, basically, my dad is actually half French, and he could have had the French passport if he wanted. And so, yeah, that makes me then to that quarter French, and the rest is Swiss. So, yay me. I'm a quarter of me always wants to flee from fights and hiss the white flag, but the rest of me just wants to fight. You can imagine how the discussion in my brain is looking like.
Surrender. Well, at least on this side. Go on.
I actually got an invite to France. Someone sent me a French letter with cum in it. What is wrong with you people?
What time is it? No, not yet.
Oh, sorry. Have I got his barred already? Okay. I'll time travel that. I'll package that up. It's early in the morning here, guys. You do it to me. Oh, sorry, I've killed you.
No, it's all right. Facty posted in the green room some flavored potato chips. So I don't care what it says, Facty, they're still wrong, and they're even more wrong that they're ketchup flavored. By the look of it, they're Walker's stroke Lays.
Oh, late is actually.
Where do they actually? How do they test potato chips for flavour? Because like when they say something, it's like barbecuey cheese, or if you go to a party and you just reach into a bowl, you can't actually tell the flavour. Like, do people sit there, test it, and say this tastes like a camel's arsehole, so we'll call this camel's arse flavoured chips, or because it's just a group of
I think if it tastes like camel's arsehole, they just say we'll just sell these to the Australians as whatever flavour we want.
Well, I've heard it's the opposite, but anyway.
Yeah,
No,
I
no,
know somebody who used to
what
work in a
they'll
flavour
do-
factory.
What they do if it tastes like a camel's asshole, they call it Arabian Nights.
Can I just ask, how would you know if it tasted like a camel's asshole?
He's Australian.
Have you ever stood next to a camel? They're pretty darn huge.
Yeah, but how do you know what their assholes taste like?
Well, you wouldn't need to know what it tastes like. Just having one around, you're going to smell, and you can actually, they aren't exactly the most pleasant. You wouldn't make a scent based on it. Like, you're not going to sell an underarm spray called camel's ass, unless, of course, you're in certain countries where it might be not without its charm.
Boomer,
Oh my
did you
God.
have a 9?
On that bombshell.
Hey, I did. I'm trying to get some card money here. Look, my Porsche doesn't fill itself up. I need the money to fill up the car. Anyway, getting back to what I was originally saying, when they do this stuff, they mix a whole bunch of additives together, flavors that just have numbers. So who determines what the flavor is going to be, whether it's ketchup or chicken? Because you can't tell when you're at a party. You put a chip in your mouth and it just tastes like, I don't know, a crunchy thing with a bit of flavor. It tastes nothing like a cheeseburger or, well, salt and vinegar is obvious. So no one knows. No one's done product testing on chips.
I'm sure they have. I haven't.
We actually did have a they used to put ads in the paper for get $50 for an evening's work. And what you would do is go to a function room where they had new products set up, new different foodstuffs. And they'd have like a hamburger cut up like a little cake. And everyone would go up, and there's a one-way mirror, so you can see you're being analysed by all the chemistry people behind the window. And you pick up this little cakey piece of hamburger and eat it, and they go by the expressions on your face as to whether or not it was going to be good. And me and a mate were there just eating and like putting on this wonderful, this is so yummy. And I reckon it was the McRib from McDonald's, because this thing was disgusting, barbecue-y, fatty and yuck. But we were putting on this wonderful, yes, let's go it. So they get a group of about 10 or 20 people. You go in, you eat all these little bits and pieces, bits of sweets and cheeses and whatever. And then from there, they actually base their market research. So it's not a good thing. Some people are there who just like to fuck up the apple cart.
Yeah, like you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we got McRibs happening, and they still try with that shit. I need another coffee.
So earlier in the chat, Facty asked me to try reading the French name on the crisps. It's like, crusty assaisonné, something like that. I don't know. Fucking years since I've done French and what crisps were and shit. So have fun with that.
Yeah, right it out. I can try. I'm usually bad.
Well, it's in the. Have you got access to the green room for the poker? Hang on, I'm typing.
Open
Typing
link.
while flicking back and forward to poker.
Image, copy image, Flint, paste. There. He has a photo in his DM.
Okay. There's supposed to be, I put it in the side in the normal chat as well. There's supposed to be a thingy above the E though, the first E, not a hat, half a hat, whatever the fuck that thing's called. I can't remember.
Don't ask me. I'm horrible at French, but I at least can try to pronounce it. It's Crustiles Assassines, I think. I can't be really butchered, but I think that's what it could sound like.
Facty's laughing at us, so that he's probably laughing at me because there's a delay. He hasn't got to yours yet.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm horrible at French, and I admit that. I had what was it? A 1.5 in my final exam. I mean, 1 is the worst. No, wait, it was 2.5. 2.5 I had in my final exam, and 6 is the best. 1 is the worst. So basically my oral exam was going like, yeah, they explained me everything in French. I sat there, smiled. I was like, yeah, they finished talking, looked at me expectantly, like, yep, I have no idea what I need to do. It was just glorious, and I think that was just a nail in the coffin for me just to butchering that test. Yeah,
I didn't do too bad in my French oral. It was my French written that I was terrible at. But Facty, there's your word, Facty. You can do that one in the YouTube chat.
Well, there is one unfortunate thing about the French accent. When I was working in the bar as a backpacker, as you know, you get lots of people. And Thierry, one of our local French crazy bastards, came down and he said, Andrew, can I get a piece of paper? In which I've always wanted to hammer on accents. You want a piece of paper, do you, Thierry? What do you mean? A piece? You want a piece of paper? Fucking Aussies. Can I get a shit?
Yeah.
Now it gets better. Can I get a shit of paper? You want a shit of paper, do you, Thierry? Well, he could not ask for a piece of paper in any way, shape, or form without taking the piss out of his accent. But he was a fun chap. I can see why. He was a very interesting backpacker, so to speak.
No, that's like the Italian who goes on holiday and he goes to the hotel and things like that. And he comes to the hotel and says, he checks in and things, dumps his bag, goes to the restaurant. He's looking at the restaurant and goes, I'm going to fuck. He says, waitress, I need a fork on the table. So what? I need a fork on the table. You can no fuck on the table, you dirty son of a bitch. He's like, what the fuck? I got a fuck on my table. He's calling me this son of a bitch. I go to the hotel room. There's no sheet on the bed. I phone the reception. Say, I need a sheet on the bed. He say, you can't shit on the bed. No, I need a sheet on the bed. I need one now. So listen, you know shit on the bed, you dirty son of a bitch. Tina Jones. I've just put Penryn Daydrive in the chat. Tina Jones, that's just down the road from me. Tina Jones, I used to live in Talsane. So I'm guessing you're not far from where I was. And there's a chance we probably drank with the same people if you used to go out in Penryn or in Carnarvon or anything like that. So that's amusing. But yeah, Italian people and sheets on the bed.
Got locked in the same cell, more than likely.
You had a drink with her and they didn't even realize.
Ah.
Hey, Barman.
Yes.
There's always the best one of the lot, because you try and say this name in Welsh, and you say this name in Welsh, nobody knows where the hell it is. Dinbych. No, you don't know what Dinbych is.
Yep. No, that doesn't. It's not familiar to me at all.
Your parents come from the north of Wales.
Yeah.
Wow.
Conway, Carnarvon,
Denbigh, dude. Denbigh. Dinbych.
No, I've never heard of that. No.
Well, that's all I've ever seen.
Why would I go for what? Right, you got to remember, if I lived in Conway and went to school in Colwyn Bay, why would I go any further past Rill? Because I'm just getting closer to fucking England.
Yeah, you get closer to Liverpool. I don't want to do that. Yeah.
Anyway. Yep.
Yeah, you see, you walked into that one, didn't you? Joke. So on the 7th,
I've cycled up
there resting. And the Archangel Michael says to him, so, what have you been up to, God? So I've been creating this. And he points down to earth and says, it's everything in balance, you see. And says, up here in the north, we've got all the wetness. In the middle, it's all dry and things like that. And then we've got a continent with all white people, a continent with all black people, a continent with all other coloured peoples and things like that. And they go through everything. He goes, right. So what's that bit there? He says, that's Wales, a land of immense beauty, famous valleys, mountains, people that can sing, some of the most fantastic, amazing, prosperous people that will travel around the world and things like that. So, you see that balance next to it? That's England. Come on, man, I appreciate that one.
I've heard an alternative version of that one quite a number of times.
So since we're already in the territory of jokes.
Heist.
How do redneck aliens abduct people?
Just ask Barman.
Oh dear, go on.
They use a tractor.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, that's what they yell at.
Well, The standard has been.
Yeah, Clanvire Puchwin. He's missing a lot of that. There's a lot more to that sentence. Well, to that word to get the full thing.
Mean Clanpire Puchwin.
That's the one. And anyone who's a normal person would just say Clanvire PG. Yeah.
I believe there is a place called Ball Sacks in Czechoslovakia. That's one of my favourites.
Oh, that's good. It wouldn't surprise you.
Also the little town of Fuking in Austria that you actually write as fucking.
It is pronounced fucking. It's short U. And we have a bitch in our country. I'm writing it out in chat so everyone knows. You can go to that the little town. It's called bitch. Just not with SH. It's SCH, as in German. So bitch.
I'm going to point out that there is a great place on the north coast of Scotland, but I wouldn't recommend doing it. It's called fucking.
You wait to sleep.
There's a little tourist attraction in Northern Australia called Groper's Hole, I think it is, or Groper's Blowhole. Conjures up very interesting thoughts as to what it might be. Oh yeah, we have a beauty actually. We've got a whole segment virtually set up on funny place names, which I'd love to give away, but that's our B-list material. It's not A-list because that would actually imply A-list, and we don't have A-list material. Or we may have it, and I'm just making up an excuse, but no, we don't have A-list material.
I remember doing.
No doubt tell.
I remember doing a section on when I did quizzes for the first lockdown, and it was a list of stupid place names that were just dirty and things like that. And some of them were fucking hilarious, like Shitterton, Wet Wang, and things like that. It's like, are these real places? Yeah, these are real places. They really are. People don't believe you. It's like, no, come on. It really is. Bitchfields.
Some of the strange ones. There's one place called Money, and it's in the States, obviously.
That's not a bad name.
Oh, it's not a bad one, but what? Yeah.
Could be worse.
Oh my God.
Fiddler Hill.
You have to bet, Boomer.
Hey? Oh, sorry. Yeah. No, I'm just hearing that triggered typing in the background. Who is doing that? Oh my God. Someone's hammering their keyboard like they've been so triggered.
I think it's Flint. He's typing in heist in giant capital letters.
No, he's not. He's refurbing his kitchen with a jackhammer by the sounds of it. You guys give it to me for a fan. This guy's just smashing the crap out of his tiles.
Now, I will be fair, though. I have to be fair to Flint. His keyboard might be loud, but at least when his fans start, it doesn't sound like he's trying to take off in a fucking hurricane.
I think it does. I beg to differ. Oops. I just folded by accident on a full house. My God, see how bad that keyboard typing is. It made me hit the wrong button.
Dutch Heretic, Clanvire Puchwin, I'd pronounce on that. Tina, you live closer than I did. Clanvire Puchwin for what Dutch Heretic's just typed. I should be about right on that, but we'll just call it Clanvire. Lazy. It's like the longest place name, the Clanvire Puchwin, the one that Colin says everyone else just calls Clanvire PG. Okay. It's only got that long name for tourists.
Yeah, just for Dutch Heretic, it's Clanvire Puchwingus, go get it, Clantorot with Cantitilio.
Yeah, but that's not what he typed. He only put the Clanvire Puchwin.
Yeah, Puchwingus. Yeah.
Oh.
Come on.
Arwin, hoe gaat het met je?
Shoulder, what did you?
Oh. Sorry, I just saw someone posting on Facebook that their new triple IPA is finished.
What? Where? I'm coming. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Oh, and did you get a picture from from Flint Barman about his schnapps, and I hope he's bottled
I
it.
did.
It looks good, doesn't it?
I did. I'm hoping he's going to post that out.
Oh yeah, he's got to.
As currently I need to still buy all the bottles to fill it up. I'm currently arguing how many I want to make because it's quite a rarity and it's really good. I can already say that. And one bottle actually, and I'm blowing it here because nobody here is actually of my close friend circle who will be announced about that. So you get in a secret, which is I will be making one bottle with more content, a special one. And I want to sell it all for charity.
Nice.
And yeah, I want to try to give as much, as possible to a charity with that. What the fuck? Okay, fine. I'm rolling with it.
Oh.
It's got the straight flush, guys. Come on, is there a 6 and a 9, a 6 and a 7, or whatever? Oh my god. The 6 and the 8 of spades. Who's sitting on them?
That is an awkward one. It's not. In a way, it's the last card I wanted to see, and in the same way, it's not the last card I wanted to see. It's like, motherfucker, 40. Oh, well, I know you haven't got the straight flush, so at least there's that. So
It's right.
It's just
Guns
what
up the
flush
table.
have you got? And unfortunately, I've got the. Well, yeah, because I know he can't have the straight flush because I've got one of those cards. So I'm just going to have to see because I want to know the king. Nice. I needed to know. I knew I was going to be beat, but I needed to know.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Barman. Thank you for the 40.
Yeah, that's fine. I thought you'd have me beat. I only had the 8, but I was like, because I wanted the 7 to come out, but not the fucking 7 of spades.
Yeah, if I'd had the 7, I'd have gone about 20.
Well, at least for the last one, if it hadn't been a spade and just been a straight 7, I would have had the at least just had a straight. So that's the annoying thing.
Yeah.
These things are super tries.
You can't win always,
No.
but you can try.
And I didn't think I was going to win on it, so. But I wanted to see what he had.
You've got to keep them honest. Nothing worse than passing in on a flush because it's a low and they win on a pair.
Yeah.
You want to just kill them. You want to fight. That's shots fired material.
Oh, God.
And a pair of 5s as well, but there you go.
Nanny Clarkera wants to duel you. There we go then. We'll accept that one. Right, what we got today? 3, 10, 4. These cards suck balls. They absolutely suck balls.
That's what you said.
Yeah, you know something, guys? An interesting thing I have noticed in this festive season is who would have thought one day that we'd actually be sitting smoking pot of the family gathering and the illegal thing would actually be the family gathering?
That is true. That is true.
I'm feeling deeply philosophical after this Christmas festivities.
I'm feeling deeply philosophical. Just because
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same shit, different bucket.
Oh, yes.
What's happened to our piano? We normally have a piano in the background, don't we?
We do.
Have you shot the pianist? Or have you put your pianist away?
Oh, what happens is he actually drops down when we're talking.
Oh, okay.
And so he doesn't interfere so much.
Oh, right. So you have a non-interfering pianist.
Yeah.
A non-interfering pianist. That's good to hear. I'm sure a Frenchman's mispronunciation could easily run the routine with that one. But we've already done that tonight. Now, there is an interesting thing, but I've also noticed that, alcohol companies never advertise using drunk people. It's almost like they're ashamed of their customers.
Weird. weird. Yes, that's that. I'm really offended by that, actually. So
I represent that remark.
Oh, yeah, that's quite a good remark.
Oh, fuck. Oh, for fuck's
Yeah, you
sake.
gotta laugh at people.
What a terrible card.
that's what you said.
Barman, you should really stop being such a horrible dealer.
Well, you should
Yeah.
give me more money and I'll think about it.
There's definitely a pimping reference in there somewhere. Yeah, and just so I'm pointing it out, 7 minutes to the break, guys. 7 minutes to the break.
Whoop, whoop.
Chicka 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 whoop whoop.
Boom, chicka,
Yeah,
wow, wow.
I'm not going to chase 10 more points on a pair of fives.
Chicken.
I haven't even got a pair of fives. So I ain't gonna
Chicken.
lose fucking nothing.
Chicken.
Well, okay, look, before Christmas, I'm going to give you this. This is a nice little one. My friend worked at tech support for a computer, and he received a letter from one of his clients. And it goes something like this. Dear tech support, last year I upgraded from boyfriend to husband, and I noticed a distinct slowdown in the overall system performance, particularly in the flower and jewelry applications, which operated flawlessly under boyfriend. Now, this does continue a bit. In addition, husband uninstalled many valuable programs such as romance, personal attention, and then installed undesirable programs such as rugby, sailing, football, continuous TV. Conversation no longer runs, and house cleaning simply crashes the system. I've tried nagging to fix these problems, but to no avail. What can I do? Signed, Desperate. Now, as you can see, obviously we do have some software issues here. So here's the answer. Dear Desperate, keep in mind that boyfriend is an entertainment package while husband is an operating system. Please enter the command, HTTP, I thought you loved me, Hotmail. And try to download tickets. Don't forget to install the guilt update. If the application works as designed, husband should then automatically run the application's jewelry and flowers. But remember, overuse of such applications can cause husband to default to grumpy silence, garden shed, or beer. Beer is a very bad program and will download the snoring loudly data. Beta. Whatever you do not install mother-in-law. It runs a virus in the background that can eventually seize control of all your system resources. Any attempt to reinstall the boyfriend program, do not attempt to reinstall the boyfriend program. These are unsupported applications and will crash husband. In summary, husband is a great system. It does have limited memory and cannot learn new applications quickly. It also tends to work better running one task at a time. You might want to consider buying a software to improve memory and performance. We recommend food and hot lingerie. Good luck, tech support.
Yeah. And
That gets us through our 7 minutes.
That's good. That was good. No, we still got 5 minutes to go.
Okay. Oh, damn. Okay.
Past highs.
You
Past
just
highs.
missed it. You
Yeah,
just
I know.
missed it.
I just saw it like that.
What?
Damn it.
The one person I didn't bother tagging, I thought I'd tag you and I tag Ardwin. And it was Yinyu who fucking missed the heist of all the people.
Yeah, I was listening to Boomer because it was so interesting.
It was. I turned it before, so I could get the heist going.
That was the plan.
Oh my god, you're evil! Want a beer?
Oh my God, it's 8 a.m.
Oh, for God's sake. Oh, no, it's not. It's 9:30 in the evening.
No, it's half past 10 in the evening.
Yeah,
But
yeah. But
talking,
at least,
talking
at least
about
we still think it's
marriage,
Sunday.
right?
Pardon?
Talking about marriage, right? You guys do know what a Russian marriage is called, right?
A Russian marriage is where you get married quick because the wife's pregnant.
No, it's called the Soviet Union.
Oh. Jokes.
Oh. And the bar has been set. God, you're dragging this down to punchy levels. This is good. This is good.
Oh, yeah, we're going to need some better jokes for the second half. You can't let us down, people. Oh, Jinyu was making coffee and missed it. How terrible.
Well, at least you didn't miss my wonderful joke, Jin.
Nope. He might have wished he did, but he didn't.
That doesn't work in English.
So what are we on? 3 minutes to go. So where are we? We'll probably squeeze one more hand in after this one.
Yeah, we'll see how we get on.
Sounds good.
Insight to factory. Did you touch the knob? Wait, that sounded wrong. Some of the things that people talk about in our chat is just hilarious. Come on, Colon. Put your money on the table. Put your money where your mouth is.
I don't want to. I'm checking.
Right. Check then. Hardwin, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, you have at least a pair, right?
Yeah, he's checking.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fucking 16?
Are you crazy?
Because then I have exactly 500 left.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Ah.
So it'd be really
Did I
annoying
see
if
that?
it raised you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be kind of annoying, but you know what?
But on the plus side, that would leave Boomer with 242, and that's a special number.
I know. I'm so thinking about doing it, but I'm just stretching out for dramatic effect. You know, the way you just pause because you know the crowd are watching you, and you're wondering, they think, what's he going to do? And he does that. Oh, God. I hate people when they do that. I was going to really upset your OCD.
Oh, you called me.
Oh, I have to work.
did.
I have to work with you.
Oh, rude.
Yeah.
Ik bel je zomer. Oh, that's something else. Sorry.
I kind of know the tens out there, but what's that kicker?
Now,
Coin.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
Man, that was boring.
You just feel like it was getting out of hand.
This is shots fired material.
Ooh.
Ah.
I don't really know. I'm probably gonna use. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
I thought you would have been a 10 as well and a kicker.
No, I had 2 8s, so I had 2 pair.
Oh, fair enough. Well, we'll
Best
quickly
bit of
finish
the
this
hand
hand, and then as soon as this hand finishes, as you fold out, make sure you sit out, and then we'll have the break.
The best bit about that previous hand is that I knew one of you was going to lose. Oh, that was so good.
On the plus side, one of us losing also meant that you didn't win.
Correct. And that's what I live for. I represent that remark, Your Honour.
I'll say the cheesy one's been very quiet sat over there. He's just contemplating the breeze.
To be fair as well, he started with 60 chips and he's still got 61 chips. I know he went up earlier, but he's sitting steady.
Maybe we should try to break it.
What? What?
Okay. Maybe we should try to break cheese again.
After that, I just can't get a word in edgewise.
No, it's the family keep coming down and talking to me. So I've been on mute for it.
Why are they coming to talk to you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't know. They come down. I'm in the basement. They come down the stairs to the basement, and they can see what I'm doing. And then I give them that look like this better be important, and they keep talking.
Social interactions. Bleh.
I don't want to see people. I like it online. I'm good with that.
Yeah, I was going to say, they can see what you're doing, so you quickly cover up, and then they still come downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just have to say, I just lost a gamble out big time. I rolled 1. Oh, for God's sake.
I just rolled a 77 and won 30,000 chips.
Yeah, my 10 grey. Yeah, all right.
I hate net ones.
Oh, it's more amusing when you roll a 99.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw the ace. I saw the ace and thought, fucking got it. We're going to sit out, aren't we?
Oh, lovely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. It's time for everyone to go for a pee, top up their drinks, go for a smoke, whatever else you can do in the space of probably around 11-ish minutes. Colon, are we ready? Are we steady? Are we hairy?
Oh, let's have a little bit of music. And we're just going to go with our old favourites and people we know from out around our friends on the YouTube. So a little bit of Chris, a little bit of, I think, Alan, and a little bit of Eddie. So let's have a bit of fun.
Now here's a little song, and I hope you can sing along. It's a very simple song. It's a song that I wrote very simple lyrics to because I wanted everybody to be able to sing this song. Now this song was written for a girl. It's the second song that I wrote for that same girl. And the first song that I wrote for that girl was a beautiful bossa nova. This is not that bossa nova. You see, while I was in the process of writing a very beautiful bossa nova for this girl, she was otherwise engaged. Now, I didn't know that she was otherwise engaged until I had finished writing that bossa nova and I tried to find her to play her that beautiful bossa nova. And when I realized where she had been while I was writing a bossa nova for her, this song came to mind. Baby, it's alright. Well, if you don't love me, 'cause I can find someone new. I'm not lost without you. Baby, it's alright. Well, if you don't love me, 'cause I can find someone new. I'm not lost without you. Tried so hard to love you in so many ways, but you didn't want to give up your heart. Well, now that it's over, well, I can see so clear that I don't need to put my heart in your hands. Baby, it's alright. Well, if you don't love me, 'cause I can find someone new. I'm not lost without you. And as I travel down this road I'm on, searching for someone to keep me warm, I shall hold a place, good Lord, deep down within my heart, for all the women who have broken my heart. Baby, it's alright. Well, if you don't love me, 'cause I can find someone new. I'm not lost without you. Baby, it's alright. If you don't love me, 'cause I can find someone new. I'm not lost without you.
Time for another sea shanty, I think. This is The Mermaid. It was Friday morn when we set sail, and we were not far from the land, when our captain he spied a mermaid so fair, with a comb and a glass in her hand. And the ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top, while the landlubbers lie down below, 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 where the landlubbers lie down below. Then up spoke the captain of our gallant ship, and a fine-spoken man was he. He said, this fishy mermaid has warned me of our doom. We shall sink to the bottom of the sea. And the ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top, while the landlubbers lie down below, 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 where the landlubbers lie down below. Then up spoke the first mate of our gallant ship, and a brave young man was he. He said, I have a wife in Boston by the sea, but tonight a widow she will be. And the ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top, while the landlubbers lie down below, 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 where the landlubbers lie down below. Then up spoke the cook of our gallant ship, and a crazy old butcher was he. He said, I care more for my pots and my pans than I do for the bottom of the sea. And the ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top, while the landlubbers lie down below, 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 while the landlubbers lie down below. Then up spoke the cabin boy of our gallant ship, and a brave young lad was he. He said, I have a sweetheart in Portland by the sea, but tonight she'll be weeping for me. And the ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top, while the landlubbers lie down below, 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 where the landlubbers lie down below. 3 times around spun our gallant ship, and 3 times around spun she. 3 times around spun our gallant ship, and she sank to the bottom of the sea. And the ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top, while the landlubbers lie down below, 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 where the landlubbers lie down below. And the ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top, while the landlubbers lie down below, 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 while the landlubbers lie down below.
Good morning. Here's a little song I wrote for someone very special to me. It's called His Name is Daniel. His name is Daniel, and he thinks that the world is flat just like a pancake flying through space, except space isn't real, so it's more like a pancake in a fish tank on God's bookshelf. His name is Daniel, and he's sure gravity's not a thing. He's dense, which is why he sticks to the floor, and he's the heaviest thing in any room he's in, 'cause he's distance. His name is Daniel, and he's sure COVID is a myth and vaccines are evil. And masks are a commie plot to kneecap Jesus and turn heaven into China. His name is Daniel, he's the smartest man in his basement when the TV's off. His name is Daniel, he's the healthiest man in a graveyard. His name is Daniel, I'm pretty sure he's locked in his basement and has been for some time. I hope he's got plenty of water. His name is Daniel, and he likes to accuse other people of being pedophiles and abusers. It's not very mature, Daniel. I'm kinda disappointed with Daniel. Bad behavior. Maybe one day he'll read a book and realize he's wrong. It's okay to be wrong, Daniel, as long as you learn and don't be a prat. His name is Daniel, he's the smartest man in his basement when the TV's off. His name is Daniel, he's the healthiest man in a graveyard. His name is Daniel, he's the cleanest man in a coal mine. His name is Daniel, he's the most special kid at special school.
Woo! Music, you gotta love the music. I've just had a really, really important news though. Mr. Circumcision has just refused his knighthood. What a shame.
So compromised. No, oh god, really, Barman.
You just have to read that in your head. You know, with me, it's going to be rude.
Yes.
Also, did you know that fish can break dance? But only about for 1 to 2 minutes.
I do. I've answered this question before at Tedious Length. And for anyone who wants to know, Tedious Length is also my porn name.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better from here. Anyone who's still with us.
I mean, a girl comes crying in, and I asked her where her parents were, and then she didn't cry anymore. Hans, 56, loves to mock newbies at the orphanage.
Oh. Oh.
Again, live translations from German, and yeah, we have really nasty humor here too. So, anybody else?
Oh, I've got a few ones, but I need to save them for the right time.
I see. Okay.
Two aliens landed on the planet, and they landed near a service station that was closed. Assuming one of the petrol pumps was the local life form, the two aliens approached and said, "We come in peace, take us to your leader," which was promptly ignored by said petrol pump. The first alien got more angry and said, "Why are you not responding to us?" He got very angry, drew out his ray gun and blew it up, resulting in a huge explosion that threw them back 100 or so meters. The two aliens got up and brushed themselves off, and the young alien said, "God, what's the problem with that guy? He had a bad attitude that nearly killed us." And the older, wiser alien said, "In all my years of traveling through the galaxy, one of the things I've worked out is never fuck with someone who's got a penis big enough to hang over his shoulder and stick in his ear."
Oh dear. See, that just reminds me that I accidentally filled the escort up with diesel. She died. They're not going to get any better, folks.
I'm just quickly looking something up because my English is not the best, but
Oh dear.
Oh, Barman.
Oh, colon.
Just so you know, we've been joined by a facty.
Woo, Facty.
Hey, facty.
Are we sure it's Facty? It still says unknown.
It's
Google still doesn't like him.
a picture I know as being facty. Yeah,
It
always
is, yeah.
says unknown.
You do know Facty's only joined us to moan about Streamlabs for giving him 4 bad fucking gambles on the trot.
Always.
heist.
Oh my god, this fucking seagull.
Yeah.
I don't even know what happened on that hand then. Who won? Flint won with a pair, fair enough.
I want egg chips. That's fine.
Let's see what we can do about that.
But this being the first poker stream of the year, maybe we should talk New Year's resolution. Mine is to keep my cup half full with either rum, vodka, or whiskey.
Nice. Well, as it's just gone Christmas, I saw over Christmas time one of these survey things, and it said 1 in 10 people want a sex toy for Christmas, and I've got a feeling that's a lie. I mean, it's got to be, because you sat there, you're opening presents in front of your family. So, what have you got there, Gran? Oh, I've got a butt plug. So have I.
Well, I decided to have a New Year's revolution, actually. I went around the sun once.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. So, what?
I was just going to say quickly. Apparently, there was an attempted New Year's revolution over in America, but I think they failed.
Mm-hmm. Quite hardly.
So far.
I can't suppress laughter. So, what happens if you crossbreed a Rottweiler and a Jaguar?
I don't know. What happens if you crossbreed a Rottweiler with a Jaguar?
Yeah, well, definitely a lot of issues for the mailman.
You get a. My answer would have been you get a visit from the ethics committee, an immediate withdrawal of your funding.
Oh, it's gonna get worse. We're
just diving in. So,
boom, diving in. Oh, it's like when you should never answer a phone during sex, even if you hilariously answer it with, "I can't talk now. I'm going into a tunnel." Something should never be said. This is getting a big pot. I'm glad I folded.
Things you shouldn't say during sex.
Well, in Flint's case, there's always the thing of, have you ever laughed a woman into bed? No, but I'm sure Flint's laughed them out of it.
Colin. Oh, Colin.
Oh, boomer.
There was a father and son cannibal team out hunting in the scrub, and they'd taken up their ambush positions in a little area near a clearing. Through this clearing ran a rather naked young cannibal running through quickly. And the young cannibal says to his father, "So, Dad, shall we go catch her and take her home and eat her?" And he said, "No, son, I've got a better idea. We'll catch her, take her home, and eat your mother."
That's good.
Yeah, that one is good.
Oh, what on?
Oh, boomer.
Does anyone have any good jokes about aliens? They must be out there somewhere.
Oh, that's
Well,
terrible.
Well, actually, aliens landed in America, right? And they said, "Take me to your leader," and the American said, "You sure?"
Oh,
Oh, Barman.
oh, colon.
What dinosaur can't drive?
I don't know what dinosaur can't drive.
All of them are dead.
Oh God. Oh, colon.
Oh, Barman.
Why can't T-Rex clap his hands?
Oh. Go on, why can't T-Rex clap his hands?
Because he's dead.
Oh, what? No, honestly, a better joke than one before. What dinosaur can't drive?
I don't know what dinosaur can't drive.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Why not?
Because he wrecks them.
Oh. Are we going to talk about rectums now, are we?
No. Just Wrexham. It's an interesting place. You don't want to go there that often.
You sure? Because are you sure about this? Because a Christian friend of mine said that sex between two men is wrong in their eyes. I said, you're right. It's supposed to be up the bum.
Oh. Youch.
So two aliens are sitting at the bar, and one goes, and the other guy alien says, "Dude, you're wasted. Just go home."
Arwin.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead,
Go
Colin.
after you, dude. All right.
Okay.
Oh, Barman.
Oh, Colin.
What washes up on very small beaches?
I don't know. What washes up on very small beaches?
Microwaves.
Oh, that was really terrible.
Oh, okay. Oh, Arwin.
Oh, Flint.
Says the father to his son, "I have donated all of your toys to the orphanage." Son, "Why have you done that?" Father, "Yo, that it doesn't get so boring for you there." Ouch. Yeah.
Terrible.
I agree.
Oh,
Let's keep on going.
Barman,
Oh, other.
why haven't aliens visited our solar system yet?
I don't know. Why haven't aliens visited our solar system?
Oh, they checked the reviews and it only has 1 star.
Oh.
Are we on the same fucking page, Arwin? For the first time in our history.
I think we are. I'll switch pages just for you.
No. They're terrible. We're down to about the 30th joke. They are that bad. Okay, well, Pope was having a discussion with an alien, and the Pope said, "Do you know Jesus?" And the alien said, "Yeah, great guy. Comes to our planet twice a year." And the Pope says, "What? Every year? It's been about 2 millennia since he turned up here." And he said, "Well, maybe he doesn't like your chocolate." And the Pope said, "Chocolate?" And he said, "Yeah, every time he visits, we gather our best chocolate from each plant and give him to him before he leaves. Why? What did you do to him the last time he came here?"
Ouch. Ow,
That reminds me of another joke. Was a Martian's favorite chocolate bar?
Don't say Mars bar.
A Mars bar.
Oh, he could have said Milky Way as well, I suppose. But jokes like that just remind me of my son saying, "How do stars die?" I said, "Look, usually an overdose."
What are the similarities of between alien movies and school? They're usually shot in America.
Oh.
I've got us killed now.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Terrible. Notice Flint's been very quiet in the corner there.
I'm currently translating everything in my head, so. So
he's been
says one English. Come on, do it. Okay. Says the woman to his to her husband. Why did you build the children's bed so high? Yeah, well, so that we can hear them when they fall down. Okay.
But Boomer.
Oh, Arwen.
You and I, being a certified aliens, we must know how you throw a birthday party for us.
I wouldn't know where this joke is going or how to throw a birthday party for us. How would we do?
You plan it.
Oh.
Colon.
Oh, Barman.
What did they do with Michael Jackson after he died?
I don't know. What did they do with Michael Jackson after he died?
They melted him down, turned him into Lego bricks so kids could play with him all together.
Oh. I just don't want to think of that. Ow.
Oh, Flint.
Oh, Boomer.
I'm wondering if the man who termed the phrase one-hit wonder ever came up with any other expressions.
I don't know. Why?
That was it. It was a one-liner. Okay.
Yeah. I have a good one. Oh, Colin.
Oh, Flint.
Why does the washing machine no longer work? And where the hell is my hamster?
Okay. Yeah, I'm a bit concerned for your hamster.
Oh, Colin.
Oh, Arwen.
Did you notice that every time, as soon as someone tells a leprosy joke, the stream just falls apart?
Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. So it's all right. I have worse. Oh, Adwin.
Oh, Barman.
I finally found out what DNA stands for.
Tell me, what does it stand for?
The National Dyslexic Association.
Oh, Barman.
Oh, Boomer.
What do you get if you cross an agnostic with a dyslexic and an insomniac?
I don't know.
You
What's
get someone who...
Heist.
I think he's just shot his load. You can tell. Well done. Gee, you are going well tonight. When you cross an agnostic, dyslexic, and insomniac, you get someone who lies around all night wondering whether there really is or isn't a dog.
That's terrible.
Those heists are getting you off, mate. You're really enjoying this. I'm amazed how many heists you can do in one night. You are a fucking machine.
Says an elderly lady to her doctor, where is actually the heart? The doctor replies, well, about 2 centimeters below the nipple. Next morning in the newspaper, woman wanted to commit suicide, but she shot herself into the knee.
Oh. Oh. That gives me one. Oh, colon.
Oh, Barman.
So last Christmas, Santa Claus gave this amazing bike and a football to this little boy, and all he did was moan. Do you know why?
I don't know. Why did he moan about getting a football and a bicycle for Christmas off Santa?
Because he had no legs.
Oh, other one.
Oh, boomer.
2 aliens landed on the planet, male and female, and went up to a farmhouse and knocked on the door and said, hey, dude, we come in peace, and just to prove it, we're swingers. Would you guys like to be up for some alien sex? Now, the farmer and wife, needing a bit of a spike up to their love life, decided to take these aliens' gracious offer. So, firstly, the male alien went in with the farmer's wife, and he dropped his pants, and suddenly he had this penis that was small, about an inch, and about the thickness of a pencil. He reached up and twisted his left ear, and it grew to about 12 inches long. He then reached up and twisted his right ear, and it picked up the thickness of a Red Bull can. Well, needless to say, the night progressed well. Now, the next morning, the farmer, after the aliens had packed up and left, the farmer and wife were talking about their close encounter of the fifth kind. And the farmer said to the wife said to the hubby, how did it all go last night? He said, well, it was actually pretty good, but once we got into the act, all she ever kept doing was twisting my ears.
Oh, they get worse. Your jokes really get worse.
I know. I'm a dad. I'm a dad and a Queensland. I've got 2 whole levels of this shit.
Oh, Barman.
Oh, Aaron. No, Flint. Flint. I had to think of him for a second.
They sound nothing alike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you don't. That's
okay.
Worse.
So, recently, my colleague told me that he always cries when he has very, very deep, passionate hugging. Wink, wink. And I said, yeah, well, he's just such a God damn it, I forgot the word. No, he's just a wimp, right? He's just a wimp. And then I remembered, oh shit, he's in prison.
Oh,
that one is deep.
Wad and Toad in chat said, my mother said alcohol was the enemy. Jesus said, love thy enemy. I think I get it now.
I like that. Just currently water for me. So
yeah, we definitely know why his mum was always pissed. Yay!
I was out doing the gardening with my beautiful wife Karen the other day, and after we'd done a few of the jobs, she went upstairs, and I yelled out to Karen because I was looking around for the tools. I couldn't find the rake, and I yelled out to Karen, and I gestured to her, "Where is?" As in, I sort of signaled where is, and made a raking action. Now, Karen, this is really funny, but she jumped up onto the bathroom because she was naked preparing for a shower, and she pointed to her eye. She then pointed to her left breast, and then she turned around and pointed to her left bum cheek, and then pointed to her crotch. And I went like, what? And then she opened the window and said, I left it behind the bush.
That's terrible. You get worse, Boomer. They're funny, but they're terrible.
Oh,
I know.
Oh, other.
Where do aliens go for drinks after work?
I don't know. Where do they go for drinks after work?
A space bar.
Oh,
Barman.
Oh, Boomer.
How do you get an alien baby to sleep?
I don't know. How did you get an alien baby to sleep?
You rock it.
Fuck my life.
No, I've thought of that. No.
Why do we do this to ourselves? I don't know.
Boomer.
Here.
Oh, whoever that was.
Flint. Mom, I don't like the red soup. I really don't. Be quiet. I'd only make that once a month.
Jokes like that. We shouldn't do jokes like that. We should celebrate women that have freaking periods and things like that, and then the menopause. Bake them a cake, but remember, if they moan that the cake's really dry, just remind them, yeah, there's no jam left.
God, we're awful.
We are awful. We are awful.
Oh, Flint.
Yeah. Oh, Arvin.
Why did the son go to school?
I don't know. Why did their son go to school?
To get brighter.
Oh, crap.
Oh, God.
Do you know what you call a tick on the moon?
Go on.
A lunatic.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I knew that was coming.
Shoot me now.
Other one.
Oh, boomer.
I actually gave Nathan Thompson a job to paint around the house. And when he came in, I thought I'd start him on a small job and said, the paint's in the garage. Go out and paint the paint. Go out and paint the porch. I'd like it a nice green colour. Nathan took about 5 hours. When he came in, he said, I've finished painting your porch. And by the way, that porch is a Mercedes.
Oh, God.
That's terrible.
That's just too much.
Come on, guys. Are we going to carry you all night? You want to up your game, fellas?
Yeah.
We will kill you. We will kill you with these jokes.
Hey. You stay quiet. I have to translate all of the jokes from German into English live, so that's not really an easy job.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
Well, okay. What do you call a light year then?
Don't know.
Sorry. What's a light year? Sorry.
I don't know. What's a light year?
The same as a regular year, but just with less calories.
Oh, okay.
I was going to get a low alcohol version.
Oh, magic juice, right? Nope.
Pardon? We can't have magic Jew jokes on here. That's pushing the line now. I know I'm terrible.
Yes, you are.
But God, I had a bit of a heart attack earlier. There was a kid riding past on a bike, and I was like, shit! So I quickly ran home, double check it wasn't mine. Nope, he's still chained up in the basement.
Oh, I don't even know which child my wife thinks I'm always mean to. Is it Thomas, Anton, or the fat ugly one?
Well, one of my kids accused me of playing favourites. And I thought that was so rude. I don't like any of them.
That's good.
Now, you were mentioning on bikes before. I actually saw a woman riding a bike and I yelled out, cow! And she gave me the bird. And then she ran into a cow. At least I fucking tried.
Oh, boomer.
Oh, Adam.
So next week, right? We're going to talk about marijuana and drug prohibition on the Something for Nothing show.
I do, and in fact, I'm actually doing a lot of field research. I'm doing so much field research. I'm doing it as we speak. Yeah, go on.
That is great. But also, do you know that legalizing cannabis and same-sex marriage finally allowed us to interpret the Bible correctly?
Do go on.
A man who lays with another man should be stoned, according to Leviticus 20:13.
Stoned. God damn it. I'm offering a parachute, never opened, a couple of red dots.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What do you call a Greek person whose parachute doesn't open? The answer is condescending.
Oh.
I really need a cricket soundboard, don't I? Just have it running perpetually in the background.
You do. You really do.
Hey, you didn't have to agree.
No, but we did.
Just point out Boomer's jokes. When does a dad does a joke become a dad joke?
When I tell it. No. Go
No.
on.
When it leaves and never comes back.
Oh,
Oh God! Oh God! That's a
yes.
bad one. Yeah, I've just found a really bad one.
I actually found an explanation to that.
Go on then.
Because I was asking my mom how much is a couple, and my mom replied 2 or 3, and that probably explains why her marriage collapsed.
Oh no!
Horrible people. But I love all of you.
It's terrible. What we got here? Oh, that can't be read either. There's a couple of really bad ones on this site tonight.
Oh
Well,
God,
Marriage is also like this poker game, right? Because in the beginning, during at the beginning of the poker game, all you need is 2 hearts and a diamond. But at the end, you wish you had a club and a spade.
Story of my life.
Back as I was a little boy, as I was on the many weddings, every one of my relatives was looking at me and smiled and said, "You will be next." Yes, now I have turned the whole thing around, and I'm going to funerals and say that to them. Yeah, you're the next. You're the next. But I'm the only one who lost. Yeah. Welcome to.
That's how I go to weddings. You're next. You're next.
Oh God.
When I was in church the other day, I noticed that Harold and Ethel were in front of us, and I heard Ethel lean over and say to Harold, "I just did a silent fart. What should I do?" And Harold replied, "Turn up your fucking hearing aid."
Oh dear me.
Okay, that one is a classic.
Hey,
Oh,
Barman.
what have you seen now? Oh, hey, yes.
You know, I'm having real trouble finding any kind of joke that we haven't done all bloody ready.
That is a
I
problem.
know. Yeah.
Oh God, I've just gone through a whole page of
Heist. Sorry.
Yes, okay. Heist, everybody.
We have a strong recycling policy, Colin. That is the thing. We are recyclers. It's the way of the 21st century. We've done them all.
But Boomer.
Well, in that
Yes.
case, oh, Boomer.
Go
Oh,
ahead,
Colin.
What do you call a claustrophobic? Well, why was the alien claustrophobic?
I don't know. Why was the alien claustrophobic?
Because he needed more space.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. That's how
You're
bad my
dragging it
jokes.
down, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yes.
I've gone to the bottom of the barrel.
I
Why
see.
do aliens refuse to destroy churches in movies? And the answer is because the Davis Entertainment Company still own the rights to Alien versus Predator.
No.
So I asked my dad, like, how does it feel being married for 35 years? And my dad says, well, it only seems like 5 minutes. And my mom was like, oh, he does love me. And my dad says, yeah, 5 minutes on the water.
See, you saved us there because I was going to tell about a dead baby joke, but I decided to abort.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
That's always smart.
Ow.
Goes a man into the pharmacy to buy some condoms. And what is it called? Says the cashier, yeah. Do you want Damn it! English, please go on. Not a box. A box, the other thing, which is soft. The other thing, god damn it. A sack. So, you like a sack today? No, she's actually quite nice. God damn it, English.
Yeah, half made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it half made sense.
Barman.
Oh, colon.
Did you hear about the guy who went to his doctor and says, Doc, I'm addicted to Twitter?
No.
Doctor turned around and said, I'm sorry, I don't follow you.
Oh. Oh, colon.
Oh, Barman.
What do you call an African American pilot?
I don't know. What do you call an African American pilot?
A pilot, you racist bastard.
Okay, I know where you live.
I know, I've got your credit card details too.
Oh, shit.
I actually found something really, really interesting. I found the 4 secrets to a happy marriage. Number 1, it's important to find a woman that cooks and cleans. Number 2, it's important to find a woman that makes good money. Number 3, it's important to find a woman that likes to have sex. And most importantly is number 4. It's really important that these 3 women never meet.
You know, the ideal numbers, measurements for the ideal man for a woman to pick is 90, 40, 90. 90 years old, 40-degree Celsius fever at 90 millions on the bank account.
Okay.
Yeah.
Joey Rocha ran home from school one day and said, "Hey, Dad, I've got the biggest dick in 6th grade." And his dad said, "Yeah, well, you are 19 years old, Joey."
Oh, 9 o'clock hero's got a good one. Someone asked, what do I do with leftover bacon? But does anyone know what leftover bacon is? Colon.
Oh, Barman.
My wife told me the dishwasher was leaking. So I bought her some tampons.
Oh, Barman.
Colon.
What does Charles Dickens keep in his spice rack?
I don't know. What does Charles Dickens keep in his spice rack?
The best of times, the worst of times.
Oh.
I hate it when you have a joke and then forget it. Oh dear, I had one.
So, well, that's what you get when you're 60. But I was talking to my mate who just got married, and he told me, like, Adrian, me and my wife did not have sex before we were married. Did you? And I said, I'm not sure. What's your wife's maiden name?
Flint.
Oh, Colin.
Why should the number 288 never be mentioned?
I don't know. Why shouldn't it never be mentioned?
Because it's too gross.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's awful.
Either that joke was bad or I'm having a heart attack. I've got a stabbing pain just below my left shoulder, and I think it was that joke.
Well, in that case, Flint.
Oh, Colin.
Why don't calculus majors throw house parties?
I don't know why.
Because they should never drink and derive.
Oh.
Oh.
Call the ambulance. Call the ambulance.
Facty in the chat. I bought a ceiling fan the other day. It was a complete waste of money. He just stands there applauding and saying, "Ooh, I love how smooth it is." That's fucking wrong. Oh, we can do this one. So, Flint.
Oh, Barman.
Why did Hitler kill himself?
Oh no!
I don't know. Why did he?
His gas bill was too high.
I thought that he just got married, but
Mummy, can we play with grandmother? No, the coffin stays closed.
Okay. A mother had three teenage twins. They were just down in that age of 12, 13. And one day she was making a spaghetti bolognese. Now, strangely enough, there was a container of ball bearings up on the shelf in the spice rack. It had been errantly placed there. Now, she accidentally knocked it, and some of these balls fell into the bolognese. Now, she picked it out as best she could, thinking she got most of them. Now, a couple of days later, one of her little triplets ran in, one of the little boys ran in and said, Mum, I just had this really weird thing happen. And she says, do go on. I just went and had a piss, and I shot out a little ball bearing. And she went, oh, that's a bit of a problem. Let me know if it happens again, thinking, oh, my God. Then, a few minutes later, the second of the triplets runs in and says, Mum, I just had a really weird thing. I just went and had a piss and shot out a little ball bearing. And the mum says, oh, let me know if that's a problem. And the third twin, little Johnny, ran in and said, Mum, guess what I just did? And she said, I know, you had a piss and shot out a ball bearing. And he says, no, I had a wank and shot the cat.
Oh.
no, Kitty.
No cats were harmed in this joke.
Yeah. 9 o'clock hero in chat again. I was assigned male at birth. I identify as male, and I use the he, him, his pronouns. But according to a supermarket recommended portion, I'm a family of 4. And then we've got one of my own. After my wife died, I couldn't even look at another woman for 10 years. But now that I'm out of jail, I can honestly say it was worth it.
Oh boy.
So marriage is like having your favorite meal every day. At first it's great, but after a week you're thinking, I kind of feel like having Asian tonight.
Oh, and one I missed from Modern Toad. A man walks into a bar with 3 sides of meat hanging over the bar. He asks about the meat. The bartender said, if you can jump up and slap all 3, you get free drinks for an hour. If you miss one, you have to pay for everyone else's drinks. The man decided against it in the end. The stakes were too high.
Yeah.
Ah.
I can imagine.
Well, a man walks into a pub out in the outback. A man walked into a bar out in the outback Australia, and he noticed a jar full of cash, all loose notes, and he said to the barman, what's with that a jar of notes? And he said, well, you put in $10, and out the back we have a donkey. And if you can get the donkey to laugh, you win what is in the jar. So I said, you're on. I walked out the back, called after a few minutes, called the barman out, and there, sure enough, was the donkey lying on his side, rolling around laughing. The barman said, well played, and emptied the jar out and gave me all the money. Quite a significant amount, I might add. Some weeks later, probably about a month later, I was back in that same Outback hotel, and I noticed the jar again was full of money. And I said, excuse me, Mr. Bartender, but why is the jar full of money? And he said, well, we've got this donkey out the back that won't stop laughing, and we've got this deal. If you can get it to cry, you will actually get the steaks. And I said, you're on. So I threw in my $10, walked out the back. After a couple of minutes, I called the barman out. The barman saw the donkey was crying his brains out. And the barman, as he's handing me the money, said, okay, I remember you were the guy that got him laughing, and you've now got him crying. Before I give you all of this, you got to tell me how you did it. And I said, well, the first time to get him lying, I walked up and whispered, laughing. I walked up and whispered into his ear that my cock was as big as his. And he goes, all right, okay, so how'd you get him crying? I showed it to him.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
Oh, barman.
Oh, Adwin.
So why when does a man ask a woman for her hand in marriage?
I don't know when.
Heist.
No, that's the wrong answer. The real answer is when he gets tired of his own hands.
Oh, go on.
Oh, Barman.
So I got my son a trampoline for Christmas this year, but he was so ungrateful, though. He just sat there crying in his wheelchair. What has the world come to?
Kids these days, right?
I know Sarah's coming. I just know Sarah's coming. I just got this feeling that a certain Sarah is going to be mentioned soon. Yeah.
But if I may be absolutely serious, I actually know people in a wheelchair who love trampolines because they get hoisted on the trampolines and then other people jump on the trampolines and they can kind of still bounce.
That sounds quite cool.
Yeah.
There was a guy who was.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Barman.
Oh, go on.
Why did the Oreo go to the dentist?
I don't know. Why did he go to the dentist?
Apparently, he lost his filling.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh yeah.
Oh, go on.
Oh, Arduin.
So my parents decided the key to a successful marriage is going out to a fancy restaurant twice a week. My dad goes out on Mondays and my mom goes out on Fridays.
Oh, Flint.
Yeah. Oh, go on.
Why is it annoying to eat next to basketball players?
I don't know. Why is it annoying to eat next to basketball players?
They keep dribbling all over the place.
Oh, Barman.
Oh, yes, Flint.
I baked you chocolate cookies as an excuse for burning down your car. You've done what?
What?
I baked you chocolate cookies.
I do like cookies, but I don't think it's going to make up for my car.
Oh yeah, I met a woman at a nightclub.
In my case, this joke's on you. I don't have a car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I met a woman at a nightclub on Friday night, and after we had got into a rather amorous position, she said, "Give me 12 inches and make me bleed." So I shagged her 4 times and punched her in the nose.
Oh, Boomer.
Oh, Colin.
Why don't you hear pterodactyls go to the toilet?
Why don't I hear pterodactyls go to the toilet?
Because they're all dead.
I was hoping you were going to go somewhere else with that joke.
Everybody does. Oh boy.
Right.
You can't beat a classic. It's like, Boomer. Oh, go on.
Oh, whoever it was. Barman.
No, go on, you go.
Oh. So the therapist asked the couple, so why doesn't this marriage work? And the wife says, my husband uses too many Star Wars puns. And the husband says, divorce is strong in this one.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, Barman.
Oh, Boomer.
An observation I've made is when I see the amount of names carved in people's trees with hearts surrounding them, I think it's strange how many people bring knives on a date.
That is true. Oh, Boomer.
Oh, Barman.
What's yellow and dangerous?
I don't know. What is yellow and dangerous?
Shark-infested custard.
Oh, no. Oh, Barman.
Oh, Boomer.
What sickness do retired pilots get?
I don't know what sickness do retired pilots get.
The flu.
Oh. Well, if you're going to do that bad, oh, Boomer.
Oh, Barman, it's a joke off. I like it.
What's big and white, and if it fell out a tree, it'd kill you?
A polar bear?
A fridge.
Oh, okay. That's close. Oh, Barman.
Oh, Boomer.
Barman. I lost my pizza
Boomer.
cutter. I lost my pizza cutter. So I used my Brian Adams CD. It cuts like a knife.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, Barman.
What? I heard my name, man. Oh, Adwin.
Yes. Yeah. How are marriages like tornadoes?
I don't know. How are marriages like tornado?
They begin with a lot of blowing and sucking, but in the end, you lose your house.
Oh.
Oh, Adwin.
Oh, Boomer.
How many dead bodies does it take to change a light globe? Well, it's not 6. Well, it's not 6 because the basement is still dark.
Oh, we miss Slim.
Oh yeah, he always told that one perfectly.
Oh, Barman.
Guys, I'm finishing art here. Oh, Colin.
Oh, Colin.
Oh, go on. First off, go on, Boomer.
I was standing in the park and I was wondering why frisbees got bigger as they got closer. And then it hit me.
Oh.
Barman.
Oh, Colin.
Do you know if you pour root beer in a square glass, do you just get beer?
Oh.
Oh,
God.
Boomer.
Oh, Adwin. Yeah, I'm scared.
Why did Jeff Bezos get divorced?
I don't know. Why did whatever you said get divorced?
He found out that marriage was a union.
Oh, Boomer.
Oh, Colin.
Why aren't koalas actually bears?
I don't know. Why aren't koalas actually bears?
Because they don't have any qualifications.
Oh.
I mean, koalas are anyway fake, you know.
Yeah,
Got that from I got that from a very smart person. Also, darling, we have to wait until the baby cries. Why that? Because I don't know where they laid it down.
That's quite good. That's quite good.
Oh, I got another one. Oh, Barman.
Oh, God. Go on.
What is the ideal weight of your mother-in-law?
I don't know. What's the ideal weight of your mother-in-law?
About 1.2 kilograms with the urn.
Oh, God.
Oh, Flint.
Oh, Arden.
Why was the Christian hairless?
I don't know. Why was it?
They were shaving themselves till marriage.
For God's sake. Oh, terrible.
Oh, Colin. Oh, Colin.
Oh, Boomer.
A scientist said to me, the outside of your phone is the dirtiest thing in the world. And I replied, you haven't seen the inside.
That's terrible. It's good, but it's terrible. It's almost as terrible as this one. Oh, colon.
Oh, Barman.
Is it really a coincidence that men wake up with boners and women wake up yawning?
I don't know. Is it really a coincidence?
I don't know. It was an actual question.
Oh, Barman.
Oh, colon.
What do you call a train carrying bubblegum?
I don't know. What do you call a train carrying bubblegum?
A choo-choo train.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, Arwen. I send flowers from corn.
Yeah. We got a couple in chat while I'm here. 9 o'clock hero. I treated the wife to one of those fish pedicures the other day. I was very pleased with the results. Those piranhas don't fuck about. That's a good one. That is a good one. One and Toad. A man runs into a bar out of breath. He tells the bartender he needs 3 shots of whiskey. He begins to quickly drink, and the bartender says, "Why are you drinking so fast?" The man says, "You would too if you had what I had." The bartender looks up and says, "What do you have?" The man says, 12 cents. A classic from Facty. What do you call a fish with no eyes? Dutch heretic. What is yellow, and when you get it in your eye, you are dead? We haven't had the answer yet, though, so we're looking forward to that one. Nora Batty. Go on.
Dutch heretic. It's a train from the Dutch railways.
I mean, one of those which is hanging over a tail of a whale statue.
Love it.
One of those.
Oh, and the last one, Nora Batty. What's the difference between a G-spot and a golf ball? A man will actually search for a golf ball. Not true. I don't like golf.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh,
My
Barman.
psychiatrist. Oh, go on.
Oh, Barman.
Oh, I'd win.
Yeah, what's the difference between love and marriage?
I don't know. What is the difference between love and marriage?
Love is blind, marriage is an eye-opener.
Barman.
Oh, go on.
You know, yesterday I learned that 20 piranhas can strip all the flesh off a man within 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I also lost my job at the local swimming pool.
I love it.
Oh God, those poor fishies.
Oh,
You can't do that to them.
No. Dutch Heritage did just agree it's a Dutch train, yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
Arwen.
don't 100% agree with him because trains from other train companies in the Netherlands are not yellow. But Flint.
My psychiatrist said me I should do what calms me and makes is fun to me. Now I only have one question: how the hell do I get the blood out of my clothing and everywhere else?
Oh, Arduin.
Oh, Boomer.
As you know, we did have a bit of time travel escapade last night from our spaceship, and I went forward into the future. To which I found the question, how did all the Earthlings die? And the answer was, they all bought so much toilet paper, they wiped themselves out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay, well, I do have one here. A guy went to the doctor, and the doctor's tests weren't favourable, and the doctor said, bad news for it. You're going to die of cancer. You've probably got about 6 months left. And this guy, being, well, one to take it on board, said, well, okay, doc, that's pretty sad news, but I tell you what, let's go to the pub. And the doctor, feeling sorry for him, said, yeah, okay, I'll come and have a drink with you, giving him such bad news. So they walked into the pub, and he's there with all of his drinking mates, Robbo and Jono and Ted and Bill and everyone. He said, guys, I got some bad news. I'm probably not going to be around in 6 months' time or so. And they said, oh, that's pretty sad. What have you got? And he says, oh, these horrible STDs, so many STDs, it's bad. I've got HIV and syphilis and gonorrhea, and it's going to knock me off. And the doctor noticed this and thought, when he got him aside, he said, look, I didn't say you had all these sexually transmitted diseases. I said, you're going to die of cancer. And he said, yeah, shit, yeah, mate. But I don't want these bastards fucking me wife when I'm gone.
Heist.
That's good. Oh,
Heist.
Yes.
Damn it.
Heist. Brent, guess what?
Yeah.
It's a fucking heist.
Yeah, heist. I said.
So I once saw a man in a second-hand store, and I had to walk over to him and say, I don't think they have what you're looking for. No,
yeah.
Okay. Colon.
You know, yesterday you gave me some really good advice to put a potato down my trunks and really impress the girls. Yeah.
What I said.
Yes, it was. Well, you should have remembered. You should have made sure you told me to put it in the front of my trunks.
Oh, Colin,
Oh, Boomer.
I've changed all my passwords to Kenny. Now I have all Kenny logins.
Oh.
Okay, guys, I'll add on one. It's my wife's birthday. Oh, it was Christmas. Before Christmas, my wife had been leaving all these jewelry catalogs all over the place. So I took the hint and bought her a magazine rack.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, Boomer.
Oh, Colin.
You know when you lent your missus all that money to get the cosmetic surgery done, did you ever get the money back?
I do. I did. Correct. I didn't.
You did. Yeah, you didn't. Oh, I'm not surprised. Can't find her now, can you? You don't know what she looks like. Go.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So I was always taught that just because you have a disability, you shouldn't let anyone convince you can't do anything. I mean, Beethoven was told he would never be a musician, but he didn't listen.
Owen.
Oh, Boomer.
A man sat on a towel on the beach. He had no arms or legs. 3 women walked past and felt sorry for him. The first one said, "Have you ever had a hug?" And the man said no. So she hugged him and walked on. The second woman said, "Have you ever had a kiss?" And he said no. And she kissed him and walked on. And then the third one said, "Have you ever been fucked?" And he said no. And she said, as his eyes lit up, and she said, "You will be when the tide comes in."
Oh, Barman.
Oh, go on.
A man stood on the burning deck, eating an ice cream walls. A bit fell down his trouser leg. It's very cold down there when you drop ice cream down your trouser leg.
For God's sake.
Oh, Boomer.
Oh, Arwen.
So if you have an IQ below 70, then you qualify for having a disability. Now, all I have to do now is figure out if that's Celsius or Fahrenheit.
That's another good one. Fair play. Oh.
Lucky for me, I don't have enough. Lucky for me, I don't have enough friends for an intervention. Okay, and now another one, guys. Here is a question for all of the mind readers out there.
Yes.
15.
Oh, Barman.
Oh, go on.
What's invisible and smells of worms?
I don't know what's invisible and smells of worms.
Birds' farts.
Oh, colon.
Oh, Barman.
What's blue and smells like red paint?
I don't know. What's blue and smells like red paint?
Blue paint.
Oh, God.
I was just going to do that joke, you prick. You prick, I was doing that.
That'll teach you through a mind-reading joke, won't it?
Oh,
Colin.
Oh, Flint.
What hangs from a tree and is black?
I don't know what hangs from a tree that's black. God. Just don't, please.
if I could just ask, a voyeur after a forest fire.
I'm going through the worst jokes ever page, and one of them is literally all it says is boomer. I'm not even joking.
Oh, Barman.
Oh, come on.
What do you get if you cross a bunny and a Rottweiler?
I don't know. What do you get if you cross a bunny with a Rottweiler?
Just a Rottweiler.
Oh, Barman.
Oh, boomer.
There's a local man who's addicted to brake fluid. He says he can stop anytime.
Oh.
So my wife and I were watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire while we were lying in bed. So I turned to her and said, "Do you want to have sex?" And she answered, "No." And I said, "Is that your final answer?" And she didn't even look at me this time. She just said, "Yes." So I said, "Then I like to phone a friend." And then the fight started.
Barman.
Oh, Colin.
What's the difference between spinach and boogers?
I don't know what's the difference between spinach and boogers.
Like kids will eat boogers.
Oh, we've got a couple in chat again that needs to be done. Nora Batty, how does a rabbi make a cup of tea? He brews it. I'm sure we've had that one before, but it's still good. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. Thank you for those ones. There's one from Wad and Toad. I'm not sure if it's a two-parter. Oh, it might even be no, it's just a two-parter. A man walks into the bar and goes to the bathroom. He comes back disappointed and tells the bartender, "My buddy was here last night and said you had gold in urinals." The bartender turns to the band. "Hey, Frank, I have a lead on the guy who ruined your sax." That's a good one, Modern. That is a good one.
So how dark and fucked up do you want it to be?
Well, I could tell you that my humor is that dark it gets me beaten up by police officers. That's how dark we're going to go on here because there's only 10 minutes left.
Okay. So women are like parking spaces, right? Sometimes all the good ones are taken, so you have to stick it in a disabled one.
I love it.
Oh, Arduin. Hey, Arduin, do you know that Mrs. Barman turned around to... Oh, sorry. Mr. Barman, the sarcastic barman turned around to his wife and said, "Do you know the dryer is shrinking all my clothes?" And Mrs. Barman turned around and says, "No, honey, that's the fridge."
What do you call a southern girl who can run faster than her brothers?
A virgin.
A virgin.
Oh, God.
Well, if two old barman, if two Louisianans get a divorce, are they still cousins?
That's good. That's good. Oh God, no, that's too much.
Oh, come on.
Oh no, it's definitely too much. I'll put it in. I'll put it in the meat chat. If someone else wants to read it, you can do. But that's a bit much even for me. And I sell some bad jokes.
Well, old Colin.
Oh,
He's
boo.
gone. If petrol prices keep going up, it's going to be cheaper to just snort cocaine and run everywhere.
Oh, boomer.
Oh, Colin.
Did you hear about the dung beetle who went into a bar and asked the barman if the stool was taken?
No, I didn't.
Boomer.
Adelman, yes, I am getting tired.
Yes. How did Captain Hook died?
I don't know. How did Captain Hook die?
He accidentally used the wrong hand wiping his ass.
Barman.
Oh, Flint.
How did the dentist become a neurosurgeon?
I don't know. How did the dentist become a neurosurgeon?
He slipped.
Oh.
Barman.
Oh, Adwin.
What's the best part of having Alzheimer's?
I don't know. What's the best part of having Alzheimer's?
You can hide your own Easter eggs.
And it's also getting to meet new people every day.
Yeah.
Barman.
Go on.
Why is it difficult to find enough women to play rugby?
I don't know. Why is it too difficult to find enough women to play rugby?
Well, have you ever seen them try to pick the same outfit?
No.
I'm
Odwin,
gonna die for that.
Oh, Barman.
what part of the vegetable is the hardest to eat?
The wheelchair.
Wheelchair, yes. We're both going to for that one.
I should say the mobility scooter, but yeah.
Oh, Boomer.
Oh, Colin.
You know, I thought I'd tell you a good time travel joke, but you didn't like it.
And the barman says, "We don't serve your kind here." A time traveler walks into a bar.
That's good. Oh, Boomer.
And a dyslexic person walks into a bra.
That's the one. Yeah. Oh, Boomer, what's the difference between an onion and a hooker?
I don't know what's the difference between an onion and a hooker.
I cry when I chop up onions. Oh, colon.
Oh, Barman.
Why does Dr. Pepper come in a bottle?
Oh, God. I don't know. Why does Dr. Pepper come in bottles?
Because his wife's dead.
Was he a dinosaur?
Oh, Colin.
Oh, Boomer.
Why is American beer like sex in a canoe? The answer is because it's fucking close to water.
Very true. To all our American cousins out there, guys, have a decent pint.
But I still have to wonder. It's actually kind of a serious question. Who cleans up after the guide dogs?
There is a proper answer to that, but I feel like to give the proper answer would just be boring at this point.
Yeah.
Heist.
Oh, Barman.
Oh, colon.
Do you know why women aren't allowed in space?
No, I don't know. Why aren't women allowed in space?
It's to avoid scenarios like, Houston, we have a problem. What's the problem? Yeah, great. Pretend like you don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh, Colin.
Oh, Boomer.
I heard the government is putting chips inside people's heads. I hope I get Doritos.
Oh.
Oh, I finished on a dead note.
Yeah, I think we just killed the stream.
Oh, Boomer.
Oh, Arwen.
Why do deaf people make the best gynecologist?
I don't know. Why do deaf people make the best gynecologist?
Because they're good at lip reading.
Oh, Odwin.
Oh, Barman.
What does a short-sighted gynecologist and a dog have in common?
I don't know.
Wet noses.
Oh, Barman.
Oh, colon.
Did you hear about the new movie coming out called Constipation?
No, I didn't hear about the new movie coming out called Constipation.
That's because it hasn't come out yet.
Oh, right. We're on the wind down stretch, so you each get one more joke. Boomer, have you got a last joke for us in closing remarks?
My life.
Oh, or your face. One of the two.
No.
Bucket 33 doing a show in about 6 days' time. The US crew did the usual, I don't know, whatever time it is. They did a great one. We did a good one. We'll be doing weed. But if weed causes short-term memory loss, what does weed cause? I'll leave that with you.
What I do know is that your life can be a joke because jokes usually have meaning.
Correct.
There is that. Aldwin, was that your closing joke, or do you have another one for us?
No, Barman. Do you know why it's so easy to ridicule people like me?
Well, I've seen you on camera, so I could give you some answers.
Well, because we can stand up for ourselves.
Oh.
Unlike who? Oh, dear me. You're terrible. Flint, closing jokes and anything remarks and things like that?
Yeah, well, actually, that one is good. The boy is really ugly. That's my son. Oh, excuse me. I didn't know you were the father. I'm his mother.
Oh boy.
Yeah. On that note, yeah. Well, thank you for all the help with Jinju for announcing heist and helping me, etc. So, thank you.
Yay.
And I'm a bloody idiot, but anyway.
I didn't do bad on heist. Closing remarks and last jokes.
Closing remarks. We're back, Barman. The
Yay!
poker's back. Everybody's happy. We're going to be doing this every week. I feel like it's going to be a bit of fun.
Forever.
Apart from all the goddamn jokes. But to finish on one, Barman, my wife divorced me recently because I'm a compulsive gambler. All I can think about is how to win her back.
That was good. That was good. Oh, and then that means, Colin, as you're last on this, you get the last joke. Why did little Timmy drop his lolly?
I don't know, Barman. Why did little Timmy drop his lolly?
Because he was hit by a train. And on that note, I've been the Sarcastic Barman. We've been those sort of people you try to avoid on a night out because we're a bit like Legal Aid and things. Not everyone gets it.
Are you telling me that that's why I'm still single?
Oh God, I can imagine how that would be in your bar.
It would be a fucking good night, let's be fair.
Oh yeah.
We'll close out because just one joke from 9 o'clock era because we've had it before, but it's always a good one. The local brothel has been shut down. The sign on the door says, "Beat it, we're closed." And on that note, press the buttons, end the streams. Everyone can say goodbye and all those Bye.
Induction. 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 Ball. Induction. Sphere. Induction. Ball. Sphere. Ball. Induction. Sphere. Induction. Ball. Sphere. Ball. Induction. Sphere. Induction. Ball. Sphere. Ball. Induction. Ball. Induction. Sphere. 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 Ball. Induction. Sphere. Induction. Ball. 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 Sphere. Gravity is not an autonomous field modality.
The fuck did you just say?
Ball. Induction. Sphere. Induction.